Hey, Luis. Excuse me. Ooh. Hey, Luis. Nice to see you in here. First one. And let me end this stream. All right. End this. There we go. All right. Perfect. And I just got to do one more thing here now. Let's go to the server screen. Moving, yeah, reuse settings. And all I gotta do here is just make sure this stops streaming here. And then when I'm done with this stream here later on tonight, I'll pop everything back on and we should be back to where we started. Alright. Just gotta do one thing here. Good. And let's aim for, what is it, 9 o'clock? Let's aim for 9, 10. I mean, let's 5 p.m. Somewhere around there. Alright, now we're all set to go. Okay. Hey, on report. Hey, Doge. Hey, Raj. Hey, Little Cole. I haven't seen you for a second. Happy to see you back, my man. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. Hey, Christine, is it that time already? For real, yeah. A little bit later than tonight. There was a lot of people that have been talking to me lately saying, hey, Michael, you come on so early, I don't have a chance to see you. So I thought I'd do a couple nights of a little bit later talk. So I'm going to start the stream now. I'm going to take a break, maybe about an hour and a half. That's like a 10-15 minute break. And then I'll continue on until midnight Pacific time. So it'll be a total of like 3 hours streaming of like me being on, but like minus 15 minutes for that like quick little break where I get some water, use the bathroom, and whatever, right? But since we are getting a little bit closer, we did bounce off at 50. This is why I was telling you guys yesterday to look at the 4-hour chart here, because we did bounce off of the 50 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. So that has led to a little bit of profit. Not a bunch of profit, but a little bit. So I'm happy to see that profit that kind of pop up here. Like if you would have bought Bitcoin towards this little bump right here, I mean, you would only made about 1% actually, but that's still profit. I don't know. What's Dogecoin doing in the last few minutes? Oh, well, I guess you had a better opportunity to buy Dogecoin on this really crazy dip that it went on. You could have bought this Dogecoin dip down here and you'd be up about 6% right now, or 5.8%. That'd have been freaking insane. Okay. There we go. Bitcoin can go back to the... Oh, so I got a headache today. Oh, there we go. Bitcoin go to the 5-minute chart for now. But the good thing for Bitcoin is you can kind of see that we had that little bit of a drop here earlier today. We're still pretty far away from that trend line. This is Dogecoin, what I'm looking at. There you go. We're still pretty far away from that trend line. We did come down towards support on the 5-minute chart, or just general support, right? At about 47,500. It was a little bit above that where we held off, so that was kind of nice to see at the moment. So far, we're still headed down a little bit, but at least it's not like a depressing down, right? And it looks like in the last 4 hours or so, everything is up about 1%. STMX is up about 2%. And XRP or Ripple is up about 1.37%, with Matic kind of going up at 1.5%. So, not that bad. There we go. Let me double check some stuff here on my end. There we go. Okay. Hey, the Down Life. Not much. Let me take these headphones off. I always start off the streams with these headphones, but I absolutely hate wearing headphones for some weird reason. But yeah, today was a pretty good day. I did a lot of work. I was testing out some shorts videos here, so I'm going to see how those perform over the next few days and whatnot, because my first one did okay. But yeah, spent the day kind of working on some tutorials. I did a basic options tutorial on Thinkorswim for tomorrow. That's going to be posted. I think it's going to be posted tomorrow. It should be coming out tomorrow. Let me just double check that right here. Content. Yeah, it's scheduled for 3 a.m. tomorrow. So it only has one view because I'm the one that does it, but it's scheduled for tomorrow. It's about 15 minutes long. I tried my best. I got to practice talking a little bit more, but It does kind of break down a little bit of what you're going to see if you guys decide to trade options on the Thinkorswim platform, like on your laptop, computer, whatever it may be. Just so you guys have a little bit of understanding when you first start off. What I've been doing today is kind of organizing some stuff up here because I'm going to be doing some more tutorials and whatnot, right? And so I'm going to have a technical analysis tutorials playlist. I'm going to have a FinViz tutorials and screener playlist, a secrets to trading playlist. This is just a little little hints that may help you out. Like these are like limit orders, why you should use a limit order, why you might want to use a stop loss, why you might want to have a trailing stop loss, stuff like that. Some of the basic stuff that people kind of skip over, but most of you guys know by now it's not really the best idea to ever use a market order while trading, right? It's just kind of those little tips and hints. And then trading platform tutorials, that's where I put some of my tutorials as far as Thinkorswim, trading view tutorials, if you guys want to trade using trading view, Robinhood tutorials, Webull tutorials, all those type of tutorials will be on that playlist right there. Those are going to be more for new traders though, that are just kind of getting used to an app, or if you guys choose to migrate away from Robinhood and you guys move it over to the TD Ameritrade app, I'd have a tutorial for that over time, right? So I'm pretty excited to get all those balls rolling, so to speak. Oh man, I haven't been talking for much, and I'm already coughing up a little bit here. But there we go. All right, right here. Yeah, but definitely overall, guys, looks like things are moving pretty well so far. Pretty well. I wanted to take a quick look over here at CoinMarketCap.com though. I just want to see the last 24 hours because it usually gives you a little bit better representation. 24 hours, Bitcoin's still down about 2.5%. Ethereum's down about 4. ADA is about 4, 3.5 actually. BNB's 3. Dogecoin's down 7, right? So Dogecoin's taking a little bit larger hit than most of these other coins. So just be aware of that. In the last 7 days, Dogecoin is down 3%. Well, ADA is up 40%. Ethereum is up 4%. And Bitcoin is up 6%. So if Bitcoin does kind of get its act together up here, we may see Dogecoin have a nice little pop here pretty soon. So I'll be pretty excited if that is the case. Because if you see right here, like 7 days, right? Dogecoin's right up here with the biggest losers for the 7 days, right? I mean, of course, it's down 3%, but you'd want it to be a lot higher, really, right? We want it to be much higher than that in the last 7 days. It's better than Sheeb, it's better than Cell, but you see some of these top 7, top gainers. AVAX was doing very good. We all know ADA. CHSB was doing pretty well this week, and Telecoin was doing okay this week after it had a pretty bad, I think, last week as well. So we do want Dogecoin to have a little bit of a pop off here in the next few days if Bitcoin is able to pop off either from this support right here, or if it's able to bounce off of on the 4-hour chart here, if it's able to bounce off the trend line, which we're getting closer and closer to at the moment. So if we do want to break out soon and head to retest this $50,500 level, guys, excuse me, there's a few levels of resistance that really do matter. This trend line, it matters a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but I think it won't be too hard to break through that as far as how Bitcoin's been performing so well, right? I think what Bitcoin needs to do though is we need Bitcoin to go break above the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. I think that would give us some great momentum to try to retest this level up here, right? Because if I drew this line today for one of the tutorials, not one of the videos I made for you guys, but this is just kind of a short-term look, but this is the pennant that we're in right now. You can see how these lines will eventually intersect, but I don't want to draw them the whole way out. But you can see right here that we do have a little bit of a pennant forming at the moment. This is our resistance. I want to be able to break out of this, and that especially on the day chart here, that'd be very much appreciated because that could lead us to go up a little bit higher here. Now, short term, we want it to stay above this line, but medium term, for whatever reason it fell down below this line, hopefully it could hold on to support right here, and then we'd be able to kind of break out from here. Another scenario that may take effect, not a rosy scenario, but you can see how we kind of have a shoulder here and we have a head. I'm hoping that we do not form another shoulder over here and then start heading back down. If I notice a shoulder starting to form out when you start breaking below this, then I'd probably start to scale out of a large amount of my swing trading positions, just to make sure I'm okay if this is some type of head and shoulders play, right? But that's for a little bit later. Right now it looks fine. Right now I'm not worried too much about stuff. This is a day chart, so it'll probably take till September 4th if I did realize that we were having a Head and Shoulders or anything like that. And we would talk about that a little bit more as, in order for for a Head and Shoulders to actually take place here, we would have to be able to break down below this white line here, right? Let me do something very quick. I think I gotta refresh this here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry guys. So I started my stream off a few seconds ago, and it showed that nobody was. It was saying that nobody was messaging, except for somebody that was spamming. So what do you call? I didn't see all of you guys' comments, so I apologize for that. I just saw the last comment on my screen was Christine saying, "Is it that time already?" Right, and so I have not seen any of the messages after that. So I'm glad I refreshed my page. I thought I was getting a little lonely in here. Let's see. Oh no, sorry. The last one was come on. No, the last one was Diamond Life. What's up? Hey, Coin, curious, Mike, how you switch streams? Don't you lose a lot of people? Unfortunately, yes. But so I have Xfinity Internet. I moved from downtown to the suburbs, and my Wi-Fi isn't as good out here in the suburbs, even though I pay still a good amount of money for it. And so what's been going on at the moment? Actually, I can just leave this up here because there's some stuff to talk about. No, we talked about most of it. But when I leave this stream on for too long with me, like at my house, my modem's right here. I have a hardline connection and everything. The stream may go out. My Wi-Fi may go out for just a little bit of time, my upload speed. And when that happens, the stream shuts down. And then, I may be asleep or something like that. And then you guys have to wait hours for the stream to come back online, which is, after I wake up, I'm, take a shower. I'm like, oh, snap, the stream is gone, right? So what I decided to do is I pay like a couple $100 a month for a few streams, for a few servers. That way I can have the streams be going on 24/7 without any fear that the Wi-Fi is going to go out. That way I don't have to worry that the stream's going to disappear or going to vanish or that internet's going to go out, anything like that. I don't have to worry about it, and it just brings me a little bit of peace of mind. Now I don't have to delete the other stream in order to bring you guys all over here. I just found that as a little bit of a faster way to keep that momentum going, and I think it's worth it at this point. But for instance, after the stream is over, I have my server right here. I'm controlling another computer right now, right? This isn't my computer. This is a server in Canada. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this button right here that says Start Streaming, right? This is the stream that all of you guys just left. I'm going to hit Start Streaming. It'll pull up another dashboard. So this is the stream right here. It's going to pull up another dashboard, and you're going to see it's going to turn a green light when I push that streaming sign. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, Edit, Customization, Redirect. And then right afterwards, as soon as the stream is done, you guys are all going to be redirected right to that stream, right there. So that's kind of how I've been planning this stuff out for now. And I think it's been working a little bit better just because my Wi-Fi is just not consistent enough to make me want to keep on doing the old system of what I was doing, if that makes sense, Coin. Which way is Ireland? Let's see. Hey, Ghostwriter AMC paid off today. Took my profits, 1,500. Woohoo! Hey, there you go. That was some great profits in AMC today. I was looking at that thing today, and I was like, "Ooh, that thing is breaking out." I actually wish they had higher, more strike prices for buying options because I wanted to buy some like really far, like the highest you could buy, like maybe 200 strike price, just to see how far that sucker would go. They'd be perfect yellow play. But I was happy to see a lot of things like AMC. Let me just pull it up right here. Excuse me. There we go. See AMC breaking like this. It looks absolutely beautiful right here. Absolutely beautiful. And it popped above not just the trend line right here, but the 50 moving average on the daily chart. So the 50-day moving average popped above it. If it opens up strong tomorrow, this thing may have another run up to, past $60 or so. So this will be very interesting to watch. I had bought some calls on my paper trading account, but I didn't buy any calls on my actual account, which kind of bummed me out because I forgot. But it is nice to see this thing roaring back up here. Same with GameStop, if I'm not mistaken. Except for GameStop, if you're looking at the technicals here, it really didn't have all the same reason to bump up. Somebody was definitely pumping this stuff up today, and that's fine. What makes the money? That's what makes meme stocks so beautiful. So right now, let's see. Yeah, right now we might have a little bit more resistance in the 230s or so, but for now, I think GameStop and AMC might have will probably have a pretty good day tomorrow. At least I'm hoping they do, right? There we go. Okay. Hey, the Diamond Life. I like the late night streams. Yeah, so do I. I'm thinking of moving some of the late night streams back, so where I stream sometimes during kind of like 7 o'clock Pacific time, and like maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays I do it from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and then the other days Monday, Wednesday, Friday I do it Wednesdays I do it from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and then on Fridays I stick to my normal method. I didn't do it last week because my internet was out, but for Fridays I want to stream from maybe 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock to 10:30 or something like that, where I can grab a shot of whiskey and just kind of chill with you guys like we normally do, right? Hey Joseph, thank you for all you do for us. Oh yeah, no worries, guys. I'm always here to help you guys out. I like talking with you guys. It helps me because I don't really talk to many people. Ever since I moved out of the city, I really don't talk to my old friends or friend kind of from downtown. Maybe like once a month, but it's not like it's like the weekly lunch that we had before, right? I talk to all my friends outside of Washington State actually. But yeah, so yeah, this gives me a good time to communicate with people, and then kind of just help you guys kind of learn how to trade. I get monetary value, I guess, from it from YouTube. That kind of helps. I don't lie about money. You guys already know that. But anything else? Yeah, it's just kind of nice, right? And I remember how frankly, how horrible it was to learn how to trade by yourself, right? And I know you guys have multiple resources, and just not me. But I'm happy you have multiple resources, right? So I enjoy this quite a bit. Smashed like a plum under the brake pedal. What does that even mean? Oh, that's not a pretty sight, though. Let's see. Hey, no worries, Joseph. You can always re-add yourself as a member if you want to, but if not, dude, it's totally fine. Dude, I appreciate you being a member while you were. Hey, Crypto. Good evening, Mike. Hey, I hope you're having a very, very good day, Crypto, or very, very good evening at this point, right? For you, it's actually a little bit later than it is for me. Hey, Deepak, hope you're having a very good day. I hope India's doing pretty well right now too. Hey, Crypto, I've taken most of the day off the mic, only like 3 hours. Say rest in the pipes. It's never a bad idea to rest the pipes, so to speak, right? Never a bad idea. Hey, Ghostwriter, thank you so much for the super chat. I very much do appreciate it. Congratulations again on those AMC. I don't know if you bought calls or just the stock, but I'm happy for that you bought some. You made some money off of AMC, especially today, because when I saw GameStop pumping today, I was wondering why AMC wasn't moving up as much, and then all of a sudden, boom, it went up right after I was done streaming on it. So, thank you very much, Ghostwriter. I'm happy you made some good money on those calls. You can do a lot of stuff for $1,500, right? Let's see. Hey, Uptick Miami. Hope you're having a very, very good day. Up 60% on SPRT today, man. It's such a good run today. Hey, there you go. Let's see. I don't know why, but I always feel like whenever I see that one, it's not what I think it is. Yeah, support. Yeah, I always think it's Spirit for some reason. Because every time I go on TikTok, I see Spirit Airlines getting trashed because they cancel a flight or something like that, right? So yeah, the, supports.com still looks pretty good. It's let's see. I mean, technically speaking, it barely broke out. A 4-hour chart. I guess it's adding the extended hours. Let me see. Can I end this? Oh gosh, they're really gonna make me do all this. Okay. Almost continued the breakout today, but I'm wondering what it'll do tomorrow. This is a 4-hour chart though, so you can see the morning, boom, afternoon, pow. That kind of happened similarly with AMC and GameStop today too. They had a big pump, and then towards power hour they kind of died down a little bit, just getting ready for tomorrow. But actually, I haven't actually seen AMC's post-market chart. What is AMC doing since the market closed? Will it actually tell me? For some reason, this doesn't like to tell me post-hour for certain stocks, and I do not know why. Worst things worse, AMC stock. There you go. It's up about 5% after hours too. Yeah, this thing's gonna plow through tomorrow as well. Looks like so. That'll be a really fun thing to watch for you guys. If you guys do wake up at market open, consider day trading or just having some fun with AMC because it looks like it wants to make another move here. What happens the day after tomorrow, I don't know, but at least I can say tomorrow it looks like it's gonna try to make another move here. There we go. Move this right here. Let's see. Oh, some of the tickers aren't working. Yeah, let me see. Ethereum Classic. Which other ones are there? Bitcoin. Up. And the last one is Dogecoin, I believe. Let me see if I can find that one right there. There we go. Everything should be back to working now. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. But yeah, hey, Little Cole, I'm happy you're making some good money. It seems like a lot of people have made some good money on these runs this week. I'm really happy about that one. Hey, Joseph, this is not a new channel. Nope, this isn't a new channel at all. A lot of times it just cancels unless you like confirm that you want to still become a member or something similar to that. Let's see. Hey, Joseph, what about our loyalty membership that's attached to your other account? There is no other account. Like, if you go to my, I don't know, if you would have watched this video or something like that right now. Oops, I misspelled YouTube. There you go. And you would go to here, let's just say one of these other streams that I have rolling right now. There's this little button here called Join. And, then you sign up for this stuff. You've already been through this before, but if you don't have that little logo thing, like one of these little badges at the moment, chances are that YouTube kicked you off of a membership or something similar for some reason. Because you see all the members have these little, all the badges and stuff like that. Let me end this right here. I gotta put Nightbot back in timeout. Oh, not really. It hasn't been many messages, but still. There we go. Anything interesting with these two? No, not really. Okay. There we go. All right, perfect, perfecto. Yeah, no worries, Ellery. Let's see. Hey, X-Garbage. If Dogecoin does have a little bit of a pop here, I would say it'll go back to that 33-cent level. I wouldn't say it's going to pop off more than that, really. Only because at the moment we're still waiting for Bitcoin to have its little bit of a pop off of one of these resistance levels, support levels here. For instance, we know that we're at support level for Bitcoin at the moment. We got pretty close to it before bouncing off. Now, we're still heading down, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that we can hold above this white line here. Maybe it might be worth taking a nibble here, just like it was worth taking a nibble down here when it was testing out the support lines, tapped twice, and then went boom, right? And you could have played this as a W right here, where you bought here or here, depending on how bullish you were about this chart. But in order for Dogecoin to have a nice little boom here, Bitcoin would have to at least break out of this trend line right here for Dogecoin to really have a fantastic day. And by fantastic, I mean like 15 to 20%. Dogecoin may go up 6% today if Bitcoin were to try to go back up to this level up here, right? But if it was to break out, then you would probably see Dogecoin over the next few days make that breakout. Dogecoin's breakouts don't always align with Bitcoin's breakouts, unfortunately, which is kind of a hindrance, really. But one of the other things here is I can put this back to auto. Go back to Dogecoin here. And what we can do, since we did break down out of our other chart, this is a 4-hour chart, guys. You can see how we clearly broke down. That was a clear sign to sell, your swing trade if you guys are swing trading. If you guys are long-term holding, good for you. Keep at it. So now what we're looking at as far as Dogecoin is concerned is now we're not looking at this breakdown because it already broke down. We don't need to focus on it anymore. Now what I'm going to do is have that looking more like that. And just like that, we're kind of in this little predicament here. Well, when this type of pennant right here. So now for Bitcoin, Dogecoin to really have a big move, it'll probably kind of grind over for a little bit. This is a 4-hour chart, so not a day chart, so it's not going to be as much time. It's going to grind up probably over here. If Bitcoin takes a little bit of a pop, it'll probably kind of test out here, and you'll see right here it'll be 31 cents. Then I can see it popping up here, consolidating a little bit more, and then trying to do a larger move, right? But that'd be only after Bitcoin makes a move here. And, you know, see that 33, or see 30.3288, pretty close to 33, right? That's that first level of resistance. And that's why I think it would probably have a little bit of a hiccup right there. But afterwards, you know, if the volume is there, it can go up to that 35 estimate that you have. That'd be totally reasonable. It just has to get that big 20% pump, if so to speak, right? For instance, if we go from here up to 33 cents, that's about 14% profit. 20% profit is up to 34, pretty much 35, what you were talking about, right? But I don't think that's all going to happen within one day at this moment in time. I think it'd be more like that huge day would come from more of a spike like this, from here to here, instead of, you know, from here all the way to there, if that does make sense, right? I kind of explained it in a really funky way. Let's see. That should be fine. Okay, it works out perfectly. Hey Ken, is it true somebody bought 1.5 billion in Dogecoin? I've heard those rumors only from like just people within the chat and a few on Discord, but I can't confirm anything like that. I have no idea. I hope so. I really hope so, but I haven't heard anything about that. Best thing you can do is probably Google it or head to Reddit. Reddit might have more information. Usually Reddit has all the information in the world. Let's see. Hey Christine, I wonder about AMC tomorrow. Yeah, me and Ghost Rider have the same opinion. I think it's gonna run tomorrow. Yep, I think especially with how it looks right now during after hours market, it'll probably move a little bit more during pre-market. But yeah, it looks like it'll have a really nice run tomorrow. Let's see. Hey Gold, I can't add AMC and GME to the screen because they're not doing anything. The market's closed. I did just look at them though. I just did technical analysis. If you want to see that, you can just rewind maybe about like 5-10 minutes or so. But I usually don't put stocks on unless something special's happening with them. Like, you know, and right now the market's closed. Maybe what I can do tomorrow if I wake up early enough, because I plan on sleeping in tomorrow actually, and I plan on streaming at like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, because I want to work on some content for you guys, and also sleep in. But for this other stream that I have, I may be able to add a AMC and GameStop ticker on here for you guys, just so you guys can see the prices. Or yeah, that might be what I do. Or what I can do is tomorrow morning I'll wake up early, only for a few minutes. This stream that you guys are seeing right now, I will set up a stream specifically for GameStop and AMC, so it'll be split screen. That way, if you guys wanted to watch both of those, with the algorithm kind of giving you guys buy-sell signals, be careful with the algorithm, right? It's not 100% perfect, but if you guys wanted to watch those, you guys could. And maybe I think that's a better thing that I could do for you guys. I'm gonna go to bed here around 12 o'clock tonight, midnight, right? I'm gonna set an alarm for 5 a.m. and at 5:30, it'll take me a little bit of time to set the stream. At 5:30, I'll set up an AMC GameStop stream for you guys. And then if for whatever reason I wake up earlier or something like that, or if I don't go back to bed, I'll talk to you guys a little bit in the morning. But if I talk to you guys in the morning, I will not stream in the middle of the day. So it really depends on how I'm feeling in the morning. But regardless, you guys will have a stream in the morning to enjoy watching AMC and GameStop both at the same time. They will be 5-minute charts. They will be 5-minute charts for those ones. So you guys can get a little bit of information about what's happening with those charts, right? Hey, Joseph, welcome back to the Sapphire level, my man. Appreciate it a lot. Appreciate it a lot. And I know you've been a member for a while. Sonny, oh, I see you say signing up back now. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you very much again. And, if you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. And I guess I was already answering your questions before, but you get my point. Let me go back up here to where I was at. My thing kind of skipped around. Oh, and I see Robert. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much, man. Thank you very, very much. And if you guys want to, please consider liking the stream and, commenting anything you guys want. I really don't care as long as it's PG, right? But thank you guys very much for supporting the stream. I really do appreciate it. I'm not too much of a hype guy, so I don't get as many viewers, but I enjoy talking with you guys all the same. Oh gosh, I'm really behind on these messages. Okay, let me build some stuff up here. Ireland is that way. I think that's the same for me. I'm in Washington. I think it's like somewhere up diagonally. Let's see. Hey, Illegal Eagle, Black Russians. Ooh, that sounds very, very good. Let's see. Oh, hey, Alex. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Mike, you have been invaluable to me as a trader, new trader. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm not. I make enough to live off of my trades, but by no stretch of that, by no stretch am I a great teacher. I'm trying to become a great teacher. I think I'm just an okay teacher right now, but I'm hoping I can get, if I don't know something or if I'm not the best person to kind of explain it, at least I try to guide you to the places. So I'm glad you feel that way. Thank you. Hey, thanks, Rob Rowan. I appreciate it too. Yeah, I'm definitely going to switch it up. I'm going to do a little bit more night streams here. What happened before was I was doing so many night streams and I was waking up so early. So I would do my night stream for maybe like 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock sometimes. And then what would happen is I would wake up at 5:30 or 5 for a stream at 6:30, and then I would only get a little bit of sleep. And then I was supposed to be responsible and take naps in the afternoon. I was not responsible. I did not take naps. So I just kept on losing more and more sleep. So at the end of it, I just kind of threw my hands up and I was like, fine. But I think I can do the staggered approach as long as I can kind of, the following day, sleep in a little bit more, right? I think that'd be fine. I have a bad habit of staying up later than I'm supposed to and waking up later than I'm supposed to. Or waking up early than I'm supposed to, right? Let's see right here. Hey there, Atlantean. I'm suspended for pattern day trading. Oh no, we've all been there. So what you got to do if you're suspended for pattern day trading, that's a 90-day infraction, I believe. It'll stop you from trading for about 90 days. What you need to do is I don't know if it's a Robinhood account or a Webull account or something to that effect, right? What I would do is I would create a Robinhood account, a Webull account, a eToro account if you can get that one. Anything else really? TD Ameritrade account if you want to as well. If you guys don't even want to use the platform TD Ameritrade, I understand it's a lot of information. But if you guys want to download the TD Ameritrade app and create an account, I mean it's pretty darn good app. Now, let me hop off here. I don't know why I clicked on this, but what you need to do is you need to set up all those accounts. And if let's say for example you're a pattern day trader on Webull, right? What you can do is you can just withdraw all of your money from Webull. It may take one business day. Move it over to Robinhood. Robinhood will give you cash up front because it's a margin account, right? And then you just start trading on there, right? Make it nice and easy. Don't have that mistake again. If by chance it was on Webull, Webull does have a one-time, like once a year, get out of jail free card where you say, hey, I'm so sorry. Please reinstate me for regular trading, and they like 99.9% of the time they let you go back and start trading again. So that's only if it's on Webull. If it was on Robinhood support is non-existent, right? And the other thing is if you guys do TD Ameritrade gives you three exemptions per year. So you can do a pattern day trading. You can pattern day trade 3 times in a year, and they will let you off 3 times per year. If you do it more than 3 times, it's 90-day probation, right? But, it's kind of nice to see that, some people make mistakes. Some people just have that urge to trade on that 4th day trade, right? We've all been there. And certain platforms are much more lenient than others as how they reprimand you, right? Hey, PZ, I can look at Roku very fast. Let me just look on here on FinViz. It'll be a little faster. Let's see. What's special about Roku? All right, so, it doesn't look terrible at the moment. It's had a pretty bad couple weeks, I would say, probably since that little crash a while ago. You're seeing a lot of stocks make these downward moves right here. You can imagine a support line from here to here. Actually, let me just do it right here. I can just, I don't know why I did it on there, but okay, there we go. I'm just testing something out right here. 487, 492, 490. Okay, yes, okay, that is a little bit downward slant. Okay. Okay, so what you're looking at the moment is this. You do have this trend line here because we did find support. It's not the biggest deal right here. What you if you wanted to have some fun here, you could try to buy on the breakout above the 200-day moving average right here. If it breaks above this, might take a small position. These calls will probably be a little bit pricier, but you could buy some right here as it breaks out. And if it continues to break out through this dynamic range, or if you just want to say the 20-day moving average, then what you can do, it'll pop up really hard and it might go all the way back up, maybe close to $400, which would be a pretty sizable gain for the next few days, right? So I keep track of Roku. Nothing really is good about it in the short term except for that potential to break out above the 200-day moving average right here, and that's where the opportunity is to buy it. But now you want to make sure it pops up above that before you buy, because you see how this day it popped up above it, but it didn't close above it, and that's what the main difference was. And since we did find support here, you do run the risk of breaking down below this trend line again, which will probably lead you, if we do break down here again, it'll probably lead you down to about $274, which would not be a fun time at all. This thing moves up quite a bit on the daily. Roku would probably be a pretty fun stock to trade here. On the flip side right here, let me see. Something like that. So this definitely has room to run back up here, maybe test it around a little bit and make a move. So if you wanted to buy, like, these would be a little bit cheaper. 450 Roku calls expiring a month out. That way the price isn't going to go up drastically percentage-wise, so you can kind of let it slowly grind, right? Maybe anywhere between 425 and 450 for a strike price call about a month out. You may have a good opportunity to kind of grind this up here. And what I'll do for this is I'll do Roku. I'll do a save to portfolio. Let's do one call, which would be 100 shares of this. I'm not actually buying this guy, just as kind of an example here. And I'll do a portfolio breakout. So I'll just go. I don't have another portfolio fund. Okay, save, and then we'll see how it goes. So far, the stuff I've been recommending, Microsoft's up 10%, FT&T is still up 20%, 21%, and AMT is up 5% or 4.74% at the moment. So, but as far as Roku is concerned, what I think, as long as the market still seems like stable, I think it's highly likely that it'll try to bounce up a little bit here. It may not just go skyrocket like this, but I do see it making a little bit of a move to come back up here to at least it's gonna try to reach $400 here eventually. I believe, right? Let me go back over here. There we go. Hopefully that helped out PZ. There we go. All right. Hey, Kilo, have a taco. Uh-oh. Hey, Killball 3000. It's going pretty well, my man. Pretty well. Pretty long day. I woke up pretty early. I had lunch with my mom. Worked a lot today. Talked with a lot of friends today over the phone. And then, I went over to my grandmother's house because they're gone. And my grandmother had ordered some clothes for me. And then, I left that box in my car. I really need to get that box out. Did I leave the box? I did leave that box in the car. I'll do that later on after I'm done streaming tonight. I'm gonna go grab that box out of my car so I can have some nice clothes for that for the wedding. I have all my suits and stuff like that. I have nice polos here, but my grandmother wanted to get me some fresh new clothes for when I go meet all these millionaires. So just grandma being really nice. So right. But they're off on vacation, so I'm checking their house for any packages and whatnot. Let's see. Hey, thanks again, Robert, for the $5 super chat, and thank you again, Ghost, for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate it, guys. And thanks again, Joseph, for joining the Sapphire level again. Let's see right here. Hey, Alita Cola. Macy's is having an interesting run. I believe they had some news about trying to bring Toys R Us back into some of their stores. Whoa. Oh gosh. I just remember Toys R Us was very expensive. That's what I remember about Toys R Us. This is the 5 minute chart. I was like, what type of daily chart is this? So yeah, Macy's broke out a little bit ago and it's still going strong. I mean, broke out because of earnings, but still doing well. I showed you guys like a few different plays today on through the shorts part of my channel. Shorts are like videos under 60 seconds that are in the mobile format. I'm just testing them out because people say you can get a lot of views on them if you make interesting content or something like that. But yeah, Macy's did break out, looking nice at the moment. It's it's trying to get back up to these highs that we've seen a long time ago. But yeah, that was back all the way in 15, right? It used to be $73. Hopefully, it can get back up there again. Now, something else that broke out today, if I believe, was not Bed Bath & Beyond, but Best Buy. And that was because of earnings. So what this kind of looks like Macy's, but just a few days earlier, right? Because they had a big boost off of earnings, and now we're going to see how it climbs up so far. But now I keep wanting to say Bed Bath & Beyond. What is the difference between Bed Bath & Beyond? Bed Bath & Beyond. Nope, I don't know. No. All right, whatever. But yeah, Best Buy is also having a nice breakout today. In case any of you guys were looking to make a play for it tomorrow, right? Or if any of you guys bought it today, I think it's a decent play right there. Was there anything else I remember talking to you guys about today? I'll say probably not. But what I'm going to be doing from now on is I'm going to have like one video a week, kind of talk about like a roundabout of option plays that you guys can look at. And then if I just see an option while doing my daily like check around of, hey, what's going on in the market, well, I'll just do a quick 15, 20-second video saying, hey, everybody, this thing is breaking out. In case you guys are wondering, here's what the price is. Here's a good target. Here's maybe a good strike price. How long you want to hold it, whatever. Just within 20 seconds, so it's a little bit more quick, right? But it'll be at random times. There will not be a set day for this, and it's whenever I find something I think is breaking out. That's gonna be a good opportunity. And you guys like stuff $50 and above, not $100 and above. And there we go. So I'll look at some charts here a little bit later tonight as potential breakouts, right? These could be some good breakouts here over the next few days. Oh, and that reminds me, I'll go to breakouts, BY. There we go, okay. YouTube Doge. There we go, okay. Hey, can't wait to quit my 9 to 5. Hey, Mike, thanks for yesterday's response. I have 10 AMC calls expiring 9/10 strike 38. Any thoughts on the holding past tomorrow high maybe? Maybe take profits tomorrow, rebuy double the calls on the dip. So I don't normally like to rebuy on dips. The way I like to trade these things is because you already have a very good price, right? Unless you wanted to change unless you wanted to actually change the days of your expiration, then that'd be a good idea. The way I normally trade AMC or some of these meme stocks is normally I stagger the calls, so there's like 40 strike price, 45 strike price, 50 strike price, etc. Right? But what you could do, since you already have the calls, you might sell 8 of the 10 calls you have tomorrow. Let the last 2 ride and see how high AMC goes, right? Or you could sell all of them, and if you feel like tomorrow there's going to be a dip or something like that, you could sell all of them and you can buy back on a dip later on. But just make sure you don't buy prematurely and you wait for a level of support for you to buy AMC back at, right? That could be a lot of different things if you're day trading. That you could add the VWAP on there. You could add the RSI, oscillators. There's a whole bunch of indicators you're going to be using for something as volatile as that monster. But another option you do have open to you is just selling like a majority of your calls, so you have a lot of profit, right? And then from there, you let like 2 of them just kind of run off, and you're scaling out basically. Tomorrow you have a much better idea of what's happening as soon as the market opens. It may do a little bit of a dip and rip. It may just crash. It may just go straight to the moon from there, right? So You want to be up a good half an hour before the market opens tomorrow, just analyzing the pre-market charts as well as when the market opens, what the chart's doing, right? Because you want to get that good price. Now, the only thing that's bad about waking up early is sometimes you freak out in the first like 10, 15 minutes of the trading day. If it takes a dip, don't be too concerned. But, do whatever you feel is best. But a lot of people freak out in the first 15 minutes. So just be aware that your emotions are going to be very high at market open. That's what I'll say. Let's see. Hey, you're watching favorite alcohol? My favorite alcohol is... No, I like... I don't know. I don't really have a favorite alcohol. I would say I like whiskey. I like scotch. I love tequila a lot. I like tequila. I don't drink it too often, but I enjoy it. And I also drink a lot of wine. Quite a bit of wine. Quite a bit of wine. But I would say probably whiskey or scotch is something I drink the majority, like day-to-day stuff, is whiskey and scotch. Yeah, no worries, Dad Landon. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you. Oh, you. What do you call it? You're saying, "Oh, fellas, everybody." But yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, you open it. You can always open another account if you want to. And depending on what platform you are, you may be able to trade. I wasn't able to trade when I got a pattern day trading, but I guess some platforms are different than others these days. So that's kind of good to know, actually, so I can kind of help you guys out in the future. Hey, Robert, thank you again for the super chat, man. Very, very much. Thank you very, very much, Robert. I really do appreciate that very, very much, man. Let me see. Oh, I see. Michael, you have the best. You're the best. Sorry, I'm gonna mess up right here. You have to be the best teacher I have ever met, man. I'm a trader on the side now. Hey, dude, I appreciate it. I'm happy that my rambles kind of pass as teaching, so I really appreciate that because I've been struggling with talking for throughout my published videos, and I'm really trying to work on it. But I say a lot. I say a lot. I think a lot. And that's because how I normally trade. I talk to myself while I trade, right? So I'm normally a rambler quite a bit, so I appreciate it, man. Let's see. Oh, hey, Robert. When I tell people I didn't know what a candle or a trend line was or a pennant resistance at bottom and top, I learned from Mike. They all said they didn't either tell you. Oh, yeah. See, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Not everybody... I don't know. A lot of YouTubers don't like to do the little nitty gritty work of helping people out, but I know, I don't know how to explain it. Most people that are new to trading need help with the nitty gritty stuff, and then the other stuff kind of comes a little bit more naturally once they kind of understand their footing of what's going on in the chart. But most people don't like to talk about the nitty gritty stuff in the beginning. They just like to go hop on right in what's happening in the chart, right? And I fall into that trap again sometimes. But mostly when there's a lot of people and I can't answer all the basic questions, right? What I'll do is I'll give them a link to Investopedia and I'll be like, here's exactly what that means. This is exactly the video that you need to do that will tell you what it means. And then if you have any questions, then you can ask me about it, right? But yeah, so I try to help you guys as much as possible. Let's see. Oh, sorry, guys. I skipped a whole bunch of comments. It's kind of like glitching right here. I'll see. Hey, Christine, I'm a good girl. Ate that loss instead. See, I when I was learning how to trade, I panicked a lot and I just sold off really fast. And back then there wasn't many options. It was just Robinhood, right? I have screenshots of Robinhood back when I was in college, and Robinhood is a very elegant app right now. That the app it is. Robinhood used to look horrible. I mean horrible back in the day, right? It used to be really blocky, ugly, and it really meshed together. There was no news section. There was no crypto section. So Robinhood's gotten a lot better from an aesthetics point of view from when I was trading a long time ago. Let's see right here. I don't trust Coinbase since people are getting hackers in crypto currently daily. You heard the news. This is why Robinhood doesn't release crypto wallet due to security problems like Coinbase. Yeah, that is a big problem with Coinbase at the moment. A huge problem with Coinbase. I read a couple articles on it, and it's their accounts are getting hacked You know, which is unfortunate. And this is why I told you guys why it's one of the good sides of having money in banks. Banks are FDIC insured. Many of you guys have probably walked into a bank and you've seen this little sign that says FDIC insured, and you're like, okay, cool, whatever. You never take another look at it. Or if you're in another field of the stocks, it's probably SPIC insured. But SPIC insured means that your money in your bank is insured up to $250,000, right? So let me, if I go here to FDIC, sorry, FDIC insurance, right? The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation is one of the two agencies that provide deposit insurance to depositors and American depository institutions, the other being the National Credit Union Administration, which regulates and insures credit unions, right? And see, $250,000 per depositor, right? So it's at Robinhood, Webull, Voyager, eToro, all of those apps, they don't have it. They don't have it. Actually, hold on a second. I don't even know if TD Ameritrade has it. Let me see. Let's see. Nope. Yep. TD Ameritrade has it. And that's one of the reasons I originally signed up. Actually, yeah, that's actually one of the reasons I did. But what do you call it? So yeah, like, you know, the institutional ones that I try to guide you towards, they have more of the foundations that I like. So if you guys had a TD Ameritrade account and you guys had $100,000, your account was hacked, all the money was lost, you're insured, and all that money would be given back to you, all of it up to $250,000. So, you know, just be aware of that, guys. We don't talk about it too much, but it is really nice to have a platform that does FDIC and insured. But of course, in the crypto space, that is very, very hard to find because you know, that insurance is very expensive. Banks can pay for it because they have banks make money through trading, but banks make money in so many other different areas of the market, right? Derivatives, housing-backed mortgage loans, right? So they make a lot of money, which they can pay for all those high insurance rates. But Voyager, Webull, Robinhood, they don't have the capital to do such a thing. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, am I in Kimball? Hey, Mike, what's your opinion on the Bazinga article that just came out about how Doge is a dangerous speculative joke? I will agree. The centralization is a bit scary. I think it's just there for clicks. Most of the links that I see going into Dogecoin these days is all about getting clicks. I used to have a friend that worked at Bazinga. He used to help me get some option flow data. And he was like, yeah, all the marketing team does is they just push out a whole bunch of controversial articles just to get clicks in because they need revenue for some of the people that have those jobs. They need to meet a quota of clicks for Bazinga in order to keep their jobs, basically, right? Or to keep their bonuses and whatnot. So if you go to just type Bitcoin, type news, you know, Bitcoin whales jump back into the market during cryptocurrencies rebound to 50,000. That was 10 hours ago. Sailors Micro buys another 177 in Bitcoin. It's just a whole bunch of random news that really doesn't make too much of a difference for you, right? Bitcoin infrastructure firm blockchain valued at $3.2 billion, right? There's not really much that's actually going to be pertinent to what actually causes Bitcoin to go up. This is just if you guys wanted to have a little bit of like, here's what's going on in the market today. You know, this is water cooler Bitcoin talk. Right? It's just stuff you can kind of say, hey, did you know this and this and this? Oh, did you know this and this and this? Oh, yeah, I didn't know about that, right? But I like this because it keeps the conversation going with crypto. So it does have its use, but you know, most of it's just here to get a little click. That way you can see a whole bunch of ads and continue. Oh, geez. There you go. So you can see a whole bunch of ads and stuff like that. Now I have an ad blocker, so you can't see all the ads, but you get my point, right? They earn a lot of money through ads. A lot of money through ads. Oreos and Black Russians. Ooh, that does sound pretty good. Tacos are always good. I had some tamales yesterday. For real, Toys R Us might be coming back here. Let me just do a quick little check here. Because really, guys, there's not much going on in the crypto market at the moment. There's really not much going on here. Toys R Us to return to 400 Macy's stores in 2022. Wow, yep. Thanks to Macy's. Pretty smart move by their executive team. I mean, I didn't even know they sold a website, right? This is too much of a weird breakdown for kids. 10 plus years. $62 for a freaking animatronic Yoda? They're going to go out of business again. They're going to go out of business again. Look at these prices and I'm like, oh my gosh. Actually, yeah. I have not bought toys for a kid in a very long time since my sister is 16. I don't know what the range of prices are for kids' toys. I usually just give her gift cards for Steam because she likes playing video games. But $76 for a roller sports skee ball seems a little excessive. Jimi Hendrix. Oh, at least that's $15. I guess that's a little bit cheaper. But yeah, wowza. They're still as expensive as ever, so I'm not going to shop there. But nostalgia will be there at least. You guys remember Babies R Us? Let's see. Hey, Crypto THC, go to the Spirit chart. Yeah, I was already there for a little bit of time, but I can show you again here. There you go. Looks fine. It didn't break out, though. It tried to break out. It wasn't able to, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen to it tomorrow. But it had a very, very nice move up today, so I'm hoping that move can continue. At one point in the day, it was up 32%, right? And then it closed at 5%. So I'm thinking as long as this could have another big rally tomorrow, and I'm wondering if it got shorted today to the point where it's back down to the level it is now. So tomorrow, you want to check this out tomorrow because right now, since it has not broken out, it's not really a bullish signal. What's bullish right now is you have this huge igniter candle right here, which is telling you, hey, watch what happens tomorrow, right? Boop. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hey, Christine. Yeah, when people ask me random questions about my favorite stuff, I always take it way too seriously. Because I don't think about stuff as what my favorite stuff is. Like, I really don't have a favorite food. I don't have a favorite food. I really don't have a favorite specific drink. Like, if I would say my favorite drink as, like, non-alcoholic beverage, it's probably Mogu Mogu. Most of you guys have probably never heard of Mogu Mogu. It's some drink you get in one of the Asian supermarkets here. I think it's called Mogu Mogu. Mogu Mogu. This stuff. These little drinks are here, right? And what it is it's juice. You know, it has like 25% mango juice, whatever. But inside of it, you can't really see it. Inside of it, there's lychee berries. Maybe this one will be a little bit better, so you can see what. Can you see it inside there? Maybe this one. You can kind of see these little cubes right here. These things you can see them inside. Yeah, little lychee berries that they put inside of it. They're really, really tasty. They're very, very filling, and they're like a great drink snack for me when I'm thirsty. I need to buy more of them, but they're a little pricey. But what do you call? They're very, very, very good. Like very, very good. I highly recommend you guys try them at least once. If you guys aren't used to chewing stuff while you guys drink, it's going to be a texture freak out moment. So don't bother if you think it's going to really freak you out a little bit. I relate it to a similar texture as bubble tea with the tapioca pearls is what I describe it as. Let's see. Hey Kilo, I did not know Ghost was a talent scout. That's actually pretty cool. Check Tim Henson, Guitar Genius. Oh, I'll have to do that in my free time then. What do you call it? I used to want to play instruments, but I got some pretty bad nerve damage in my finger a couple of my fingers from playing football in high school, and so any dreams of playing the piano were dashed away from me because the more I use my ring finger specifically, it gives me anxiety, and I don't know how to explain it any other way. If you guys have ever tried to thread a needle, and you're just having a pain of a time, and you're like, like you're trying hard, and then by the end of it, you want to rage and like destroy something afterwards. That type of feeling of just kind of annoyance, just kind of annoyance, trickles down from my ring finger right here, and it goes all the way through my elbow and up to my shoulder and up to my neck right here. And I got my finger smashed in between a couple helmets, and that's what triggered it. But my fingers do a whole bunch of crazy stuff now. Like, they're not supposed to bend that far, but now they do. But yeah, I used to want to play the piano. I used to think I love going to orchestras. I love going to symphonies and stuff of that nature in the operas. I love it. Preferably more of the symphony, because I don't enjoy really operas and singing too much. I prefer all the background noises to it, because it really, like, a guy just singing really doesn't do too much for me, unless it's like an all-time great, and then I'm like, oh, okay, fine, yeah, right. But everybody else, I'm like, eh. Jameson's whiskey always does it for me. I haven't had Jameson's whiskey in quite a bit of time. The only whiskey I have at the moment is that Glenlivet. I think it's like $100-something a bottle. I should probably go grab some. I'd probably enjoy it right now. But they have I haven't had any really to drink for a while. I think a couple days ago I had some smoked tequila. It was pretty good. And I have some tequila right now, but I haven't even opened the bottle yet for it. That's a 1800 silver, I think it is. Hey, Christine. I used Robinhood once when it first came out, put $100 in, made $1, cashed out, didn't trade again for like 3 years. You made way more money than the average person that traded Robinhood in their first trade, so like congratulations for that. Hey, Christine, it was not a user-friendly experience. Exactly. I used to have a lot of old pictures. I wonder if I can find any here. Well, let me see. Let's see. Do I have any old ones? No, I don't think I do. I used to have a bunch of old screenshots from Robinhood, which were pretty fun to look at, just to kind of see the way the app was back in the day. Oh, I know I do. Well, it's kind of like one or two, though. Let me see. Let me see if I have a better one here. A lot of Vegas photos in here. Jesus. Sushi. Front account. I guess I'd have to go into an earlier email account, but I do have here. I can find it. Here's some hunting. This is my friend that's getting married here pretty soon. Sorry for the bloody pictures here. Sorry, it's still loading up some stuff, so it's going to glitch here every now and again. I know I had some pictures. Oh, here we go. See? I was trading naked way back in the day, everybody. Way back in the day where I was trading naked stocks, right? And you see, if we go over here to, what is this, naked, I made 66% on this trade. No options, just kind of trading, I think. But let me see. If I go over here to what naked is today, NACD, naked's at 62 cents. And back when I was playing with it, it was at $3.60. That really tells you how far that stock has fallen, right? Which is always just hilarious in my mind. And I think there was another one here. Let me see if I can find it. Photos. There we go. Scon, I was up 4%, right? And this is when I was just kind of playing around because back in the day, I made $8 an hour, so I really didn't have money to invest. And I was also a college student, right? So money that I'd lose in the market was money I could not spend on beer. But up 5%, something like that. So I practiced getting these amounts of money. This is when I sold at 5% back when I was first starting to trade, right? When Scon was $1.16 now it's $2.25, right? 5 years. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it actually went through a couple stock splits. So what I traded it as was much higher than what it is now because of all the splits you've seen right here. It was never at $300, $200, right? It just over time it got kind of drained. So if I bought it, if I bought it back over here, when did I buy this? Does it have a timestamp? 2017 for this one. I would have lost 97% of my investment then. Yeah, so I have ones that are even earlier than this, but this actually doesn't look too bad for a Robinhood chart. But oh, there's me in freaking skiing. That's not a friendly pick. But yeah, let me see if there's anything else here as far as Robinhood's concerned. I went to the Venetian for the first time in 2017. It was freaking awesome. I got a suite. It was like, where is that? Oh, I don't have I don't have the video of it. It came with a jacuzzi tub. Oh, here it is. Let me see. I don't want the sound to play, but I don't really care about. This was a long time ago. I was in college at the time. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's me. Oh, jacuzzi tub. And then there was a TV in there, so I was watching March Madness in the jacuzzi tub while hungover. It was a great experience. Now let me see. Yeah, but Robinhood back in the day, guys, was very, very fun. See? Bubbles, watching the TV in the bathroom. Magical moments happen in Vegas, people. Very magical moments happen in Vegas. All right, we're now going to hop off of here. There we go. Oh, let me switch over so I can see, because I see something's going on over there. Let's see. Hey, Chrissy Lewis, welcome to the Stockfire level again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much, and I'm happy you've been here for a while. So thank you again, Christy. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you know to ask. And again, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate that. Oh, and I did miss a few questions here, so let me make sure I didn't miss anything important. Let's see. Wait for it. Hey, a person on Coinbase lost 100K. Yep, that sounds about right. You don't want to have a lot of money in Coinbase. That's why I said if you guys do have money, like on Coinbase or some of those apps, if you guys are going to hold it for a long time, just put it into a freaking hard wallet. You don't have to put a hard wallet in a bank like I do. You could just put a hard wallet in a lockbox in your closet, right? That's the same thing, right? And most of you guys don't live somewhere where somebody's going to really break in and try to attack you for a freaking lockbox, right? So they wouldn't even know what Bitcoin is, if they got the shop. Hey, LaPush, happy to see you back, man. Let's see. Oh man, it's taking a lot of my. There we go. Okay, so it keeps on skipping some stuff right here. There we go. All right. Drones get a bad rap. Amazing tech for cheap left flying. I mean, I have a couple of cheap drones here. Like they're like $100 or so. Do I have one next to me? Here's a little teeny cheap drone that I have. I mean, this one's very, very cheap. A normal HD camera, not even 4K. I was thinking about getting a 4K one, but I wanted to practice my skills a little bit more before I did because I feel like I would crash it, unfortunately. So, got to be very careful about that one. I accidentally left a soda in my freezer for far too long, and I haven't had a soda in forever. So it actually froze, and when I opened it, it kind of broke the top up here. So now I just have this kind of slushy soda thing with a tiny hole, and I feel like I want to take a knife to it and kind of pop it open the rest of the way. But I'll be taking a break here in about like 10 to 15 minutes, guys. No, maybe like a half an hour or so, and then I'll open that can up and I'll also grab some water because I need some water desperately. See, and thank you again, Robert, and everybody for signing up and subscribing, and all the good stuff, guys. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you guys are new to the stream, please consider liking and subscribing. If you guys do subscribe to the stream, you do get a little bling icon thing that pops up when somebody does become a member, or they do super chat or anything like that. Like, here's Robert Dean donating, one right here, and where is that? There we go. And then Ghostwriters, one right here. If I can click on it. Repeat. There we go. Right. So I appreciate it, guys, very, very much. And move that up a little bit right there. All right. Yeah, I feel like money is slowly going to start moving out of Coinbase just because I had a little bit of fear out of the hackers. Because, if there is a lot of people hacking into Coinbase, a lot of people that trade crypto, they're going to tell their friends, like, hey, be careful. Maybe it's better to move the money outside of the platform, right? You can buy using Coinbase, give them revenue and all that type of stuff by buying, but is it safe to hold on Coinbase? I would say at this point, it's a little bit more risky than it should be for a crypto app at the moment. But they have a lot of money. I'm hoping that it's a gap or a hole in their security that they can try to fix over the next few weeks or so, right? If they care about it that much. I like the aloe vera with chunks in it, so I better like that. Yeah, it's somewhat that. Yeah, so if you like Mogu, I would say try Mogu. It's hard to find in certain places. I can only find them in the Asian markets. There's a place called Paldo World where I live, and that's where I buy mine. Paldo World, Tacoma. It's really South Tacoma, but it's a market that looks like this. This is the bakery inside of the place. Oh yeah, this is literally, it just is the bakery. Fresh Chalk? Do they have pictures? Why do they never have pictures of the cool stuff? Paldo World. Oh, I need to get rid of bakery here. They have like a food court section in there, but mostly what people go to is there like an aisle section? They can actually see the aisles and whatnot. Maybe this one. Oh, jeez, everything's so small. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff stacked like this. Whole bunch of Asian food, really good. A whole bunch of cool stuff in there. And most people don't go to the ethnic aisle too much. Imagine the ethnic aisle, but it's like the whole freaking store. It's absolutely amazing. It's in a little Korea. Very, very good place to eat and relax, right? The Neuralink maybe fix you. Gosh, I want to try the Neuralink. You'd be the best robot piano player. Just feeling about football fingers between helmets. There we go. Let's see. Good stuff. There you go, Keely. Yeah, I need to listen to this Tim Henson then. I need to listen to some of his music tonight then. Let's see. Hey, Laurel. Yeah, we talked about that a couple days ago, and I think actually yesterday too. How we've seen a lot of the rallies that we've seen over the weekend, and that has to do with this trend line that we've been following over the last few weeks. How it's been kind of bouncing off of it, go up for a little bit, sideways and down, up a little bit, sideways and down. It won't stay that way forever, but for now, if over the next few days, it still looks like we're heading down, right, towards that white trend line. And then if the cycle continues, when we bounce off of that white trend line, it'll be another good opportunity to buy right there. Hey, Christine, imagine being able to scroll through your pictures safely on screen. I can never. I'm a pretty innocent guy, I guess you would call it. I don't really do much in my life worth like not good stuff. Mostly because, oh, I don't know, my mom would probably kill me. Most of my photos are, I mean, I don't know, they're just me doing stupid stuff. I mean, the worst you're gonna see is my wisdom tooth when it got taken out, right? Or you might hear, if you guys want to hear something horrible, uh, let's see. My sister, when she was in middle school, she had a recital. Let me see if I can turn this up very fast. But yeah, I remember recording that for my mom because my mom was sick at the hospital, so she can attend. And so I went there and I took the video for her so I can go to the hospital later on that night and show her. But yeah, it was a great night. That was middle schoolers. When they were, by the time they're in high school, it's there now. They're much better, right? But everybody starts in 7th grade there, or unless you go to you get the private tutors that the school offers, which are pretty darn expensive if you ask me. But yeah, it was that's basically the not the bad stuff you're gonna find on my account. My dorm, a fly fishing rod, a Papa John's pizza, a hall. There was some ambassador from some country, and I was like, let me take a picture of him. He was talking to the class. For money for trading stocks, I used to sell my body for science, so I do random tests. It was usually like a soap test where they'd make us wash our hands, and then they'd take samples of our I don't know the fluids off of our hand or something like that, and then they would pay you money for it. So you can see I got paid like $500 just for participating in the study, right? I did anything for money back in the day because I realized back in the day how useful money really was. And considering again, I got paid $8 an hour for my work, $8 an hour, and so because I got paid $8 an hour, really, if you think about it, 500 divided by 8, that's 62 hours, 62 and a half hours of my life for just spending, I think, a total of 6 hours at doing a study, right? It was a no-brainer. Now, I never had any bad side effects, but I think some people did, right? But I was always fine. But yeah, I'm a pretty innocent guy. Oh, I can't play that video because it's Frank Sinatra saying, "Fly me to the moon" at Vegas while watching the videos. I took my mom to see some type of theater show. I forgot what it was. Shin Yu is what I took the picture of. Shin Yu. But yeah, it was pretty good. I haven't actually looked at these pictures in a while. This is the last time I was in Denver Airport, 2017. Whoa. Got some key lime pie. Yeah. Oh, this is why I love Native American casinos. I absolutely love them. This is what you guys get at the native buffets. Meat, and more meat. If there was ever a more beautiful picture, this is it, right? This is it. Alright, I can go back over to crypto now. Let's see. Oops, sorry guys, I messed up a little bit here. Hey Monica, not really. I just usually the members usually get a day advance of any breakout plays that I see coming, unless it's kind of in a short video format. But usually I post a video every week talking about all these breakout plays that are coming up or that have recently come up, and then I show those with the members. And the members get that earlier before everybody else does. It's just kind of me showing appreciation for them because they don't have to become members, they don't have to donate to the channel, but they do, and I really do appreciate that. Hey, Robert, thank you for the sticker, my man. Thank you very much for the super chat and sticker. I really do appreciate that, and it makes me actually want some lemonade here. I did have lemonade earlier this week, and I was mixing it with some tequila. But what I did is I actually used it for. There's no tequila in it now, but I actually made some iced tea out of the bottle, or using the bottle. And oh gosh, I really need some lemonade here. Thank you again, Robert, very very much. Oh, and Ghost Rider, thank you very much. You have a question here. Let me see. Thank you again, Ghost Rider. Before I answer your question here, on AMC 827, too soon for expiration? Not if you're watching the chart like from the time you buy it, right? Not if you're watching everything pretty closely. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you can only look at it from 8:30 to 9 and then like after work, well then yeah, it's not a good enough time. But if you have time to watch the chart, you should be fine with it. Expect a lot of volatility. You're most likely going to end up doing a day trade just because of how much profit or how much loss you take in that single day. But it's still worth it with how volatile AMC is about to be. There's going to be a lot of opportunity to make some money here. So yeah, I would say if you wanted to trade those, it'd be perfectly fine. And on top of that, Theta is kicking in this week for a lot of the calls, expiring this Friday. So you will notice that some of the calls are very, very cheap. Especially there were calls, I think the $80 strike price calls for AMC today where it got up to like a high of $2 or something. Right now, because of the drop it had towards the end of the day, they're sitting at like 75, 76 cents or something like that. Now they'll probably pull a bit higher than that coming into tomorrow ever since it's going up in after hours. But if you would have bought some of those 80 strike price, you could have been doing pretty well. And that's if AMC boomed tomorrow though. That could have been disastrous if AMC did not boom tomorrow. But we'll talk about that tomorrow morning. But it's not too soon to buy some calls. You're going to hold on to them for maybe 1 day, 2 days, maybe. You could hold on to them for 3 days if you want to, if AMC is going really, really well, right? But it's better to go. It's better to go closer to being in the money, like right outside the money, right? Or it might be a little bit better if you stagger some calls out. So you buy some 45 strike price, 50 strike price, 55 strike price, and just kind of take a little positions along that. So if it does break through all of those, you make a lot of money. If it only breaks through 1 or 2 of those, you still make money, and you maybe have a little bit of a break even on the third one. But overall, they should be doing fine in the next couple days. Hey Spark, Coinbase or Coinbase Pro, they both have different uses. If you like to day trade, Coinbase Pro is going to be more of your style. If you just want to buy and hold and get some interest, Coinbase is where you're going to stack that money. Hey Victor, Michael, do you have a TA on LMND? Lemonade. There we go. Okay. What movie am I thinking about? Lemonade. I don't know. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's look at this from 2 positions at the moment. Gosh, I need to make this more sensitive. There we go. Close to breaking out. Hasn't broken out just yet. On the flip side here, we have something more like that. So if this does break out tomorrow and you want to see a little bit of a move, whenever this does break out, it's going to have a nice longer green candle because you're going to see it's actually going to break through the 20-day moving average as well as this trend line right here. So if you want to buy this tomorrow morning and see what happens, it looks like it wants to make a little bit of a move up here. Casualty insurance, finance, okay. Oh wow, they had casualty insurance. What's been happening over the last last year or so, right? COVID. They probably lost a lot of money during that system. But right now, if it does break out, you're going to see a nice long green bar tomorrow, which will be a good buying opportunity, especially in the morning if you see it at least popping over this line. And then from there, you're going to end up running into a little bit of resistance at the 50-day moving average, where it might consolidate for a little bit here. But if you wanted to buy some calls on this, that'd be totally fine. I'd wait for tomorrow morning to confirm the breakout is occurring. But yeah, this could be a very good play. And if it runs into the 20-day moving average and it's having some trouble, you can easily just sell half of your calls and be like, okay, I'll let the rest of them run off and see what happens. And then if it goes back down, you sell the rest of it. But if it pops above the 20-day moving average here, excuse me, I got keys in my pocket. Oh, and my freaking hunting knife. But if it does break above that 20-day moving average here, you could see it go all the way up towards the mid-80s, maybe even the higher 80s, right? So this could be a very good play. And earnings was a while ago. Volume is okay. It looks like it could have a nice little rally here. So this is something you might want to keep track of. On the high end, you're seeing something like this, right? If I don't know the fundamentals too much about this, which means I don't want to hold it for too long, but it looks like it's been losing some money. It's been down a little bit. The technical says sell. That makes sense off the last few weeks it's had. But there we go. If it does manage to break out here, that'd be a perfect point to enter in here with the strike prices of, I don't know what the options are, but maybe $85, $90. I'd say probably closer to 85 or 80 if it's a little bit. These are under 100 actually, so you might be able to afford the $80 calls. Which 80, 85 would probably be a good place to buy those calls. Expiring not this Friday, but next Friday or the Friday after that one. Both would work okay, depending on how long you want to hold them. Probably 2 weeks are probably a little bit better, so you have more time in case it kind of stagnates and then it rips up. But that really is up to you at that point. How long do you want to hold these calls for? There we go. All right. Thai chicken pizza. I don't like Thai food for some reason. I don't know why. I've never liked Thai food. I think it's because they put nuts in the food. I don't like nuts in anything that I eat. No food, no curry, no nothing. I can't have them. Although I do like Planters nuts, just like in the box, but I don't like nuts in cooking. The flavor of a peanut just tastes to me. I don't know why. Hey Rodriguez, GRWG. Yeah, I went up 5%. It's sorry guys, my contacts are drying out a little bit right here. Yeah, you can see it broke down below support here. Would have been nice to buy some puts at the moment. This looks a little bit more like a dead cat bounce in my opinion. Let me just draw a trend line here on the top though so I can see how much further this wants to go down. Yeah, this looks more like a dead cat bounce at the begin right now. Looks like it had a bad earnings report that kind of started all this chaos at the moment. It is moving up a little bit more here, but you see it's running into resistance right now, which is where it closed right now. So if it does break above this, you might have a short-term opportunity to maybe try to ride it from 32.46 all the way up to 34.86, somewhere around there. But you're not going to be making too much profit off of this rally at the moment. I have an alert on this one too. Let's see. Did I set that alert? I'm pretty sure I set this alert for one of you guys over the last few days, maybe. I don't know. I think I was doing an example of how to set up an alert for you guys if you wanted to trade crypto or you guys wanted to watch this for a stop loss or something like that. But yeah, so at the moment it is running into resistance here. It could pop above it. It could have a nice little run, but you're not going to be making too much profit. If you do buy in here, you're going to probably have a stop loss around $30 or so for that one. There we go. Hey, hello, real question. If you transfer your coins into a hardware wallet, you get scared if your transaction doesn't happen. Oh, that's true. A lot of people get terrified that their transaction doesn't go through. People often ask, like, hey, I did it a minute ago. It still hasn't come through. What's going on, right? Some transactions take a few minutes, some take a few seconds. And those few minutes are painful to watch. Even if you trade it 100 times, they're always painful because you're still waiting to make sure that the money actually goes to where it's supposed to go, right? Let's see. Hey, Robert, lemonade with shots. Lemonade with shots, Robert, are very, very good. If I had some lemonade, I'd probably do it. I'll buy some lemonade for Friday, and I'll take lemonade tequila shots with you guys. I think that'd be actually a fun way to end off the week, especially if we continue on this trend where crypto is booming up towards the weekend, right? Hey, Travis, hope you're having a very, very good day, my man. Let's see, do any more races lately, Travis? Let's get the party started. Are we breaking out on the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin? No breakouts as of now. What you're probably looking at is maybe this really short-term breakout. Maybe something like that. So in that case, yeah, it's a short-term breakout. It's not going to be really that powerful, but it could lead us to come back up towards here, maybe 49,000 or something like that. But yeah, this is a short-term breakout at the moment. It's not really a big one, but it is a breakout. Yes, you are correct on that and that one, yeah. And you see what happened off that 4-hour chart that I keep on telling you guys about. Bounced off of the 50 beautifully, and now it's trying to go a little bit higher. What I want to see from this actually, though, is I want it to go above this line right here. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go above this level of resistance right there. This 48,424, which is about $200 away from where we are now. If we can break above that, we're going to have another test at this, or at least the 20 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. I'll be pretty excited if we could break above that level right there. There we go. Okay, I need better music than this. It's making me feel weird. Lo-fi music? I haven't had lo-fi music in a minute. Okay, you guys probably can't hear the music too much, but I can. Hey, Robert, what, get paid to wash your hands, easy money? Oh my god, yeah, washing your hands, it was the easiest money. It was like a 4-hour process to wash your hands, but I mean like 4 hours of actually doing it and like 2 hours of getting screened to make sure that my hands were like if you have any cuts, any hangnails whatsoever, you can't do the test because there has to be no way that the soap can get into your bloodstream or into your system, right? So if you had a hangnail or a cut, you couldn't do the trial. Yeah, but who knows how many soaps I tried out, but I didn't get in any trouble. One of my friends broke out in a nasty rash, but I didn't. I never broke out in a rash. I think what happened with him, though, is he cut his hand, and so the soap got inside. And I think he just hid it pretty well. Because if you hide it, you get the money. If you don't hide it, you get caught and you get sent home, right? Because they have alternates, and they have alternates as well in case somebody doesn't show up or somebody has a cut. Then you get to go up, and then you get money. But as an alternate, you get paid half the amount for just sitting around waiting to see if somebody doesn't get past the test, right? So, and very, very good for a college student, I'll tell you that. Hey Kilo, cashews are good, but don't ruin my stew with them. Exactly. I can eat nuts like out of those little nut things you get at the store. Yeah, no problem. But when it comes to cooking with nuts, I just can't do it. There's something about it. I can't do it. One of my friends tried cooking a meal for me with peanut oil, and I was just like, I ate it because I was respectful, but I was like, all right. But the pain was you could tell it was going to be really good without the peanut oil, and the peanut oil ruined it. That's where it was really the bummer, right? Let's see. Hey, Ghost Rider, have a very, very good night, and good luck on AMC tomorrow. Have a very, very good luck with AMC tomorrow. Hey, you don't need luck. You know how to trade, right? Let's see. Can I do Tia and Baba? Yeah. We haven't really talked about Baba all too much over the past few weeks because of all the craziness happening in freaking China. Right? I mean, this sucker is still going down right now, right? I thought about buying some BABA a while ago to see, like, hey, maybe it's bound to go up, but no. This thing is still moving down. Like, BABA's down to 171. Look at this. Let me hop out of here very fast. Remember when BABA was all the rage? Excuse me. I mean, a few months ago, BABA was at $318. Now it's at 171. It's almost half of the value, right? At one point, it looks like it was half the value. It's coming towards earnings here pretty soon. What did earnings do last time? Earnings did nothing. Wow. But as far as what we're looking from BABA, yeah, it's not a pretty sight, honestly. And this is a little bit more complicated because of all the manipulation going on in the Chinese markets. There we go. I mean, like, really, you got to really stretch this sucker out here. This is what you're looking at in the short term, right? You may try to play this bounce off, maybe you could try to make a move here. The oscillator is not really showing you anything too important at the moment. If we do see a little bit of a curl around here as it stagnates, you may see a bullish signal coming from down here. You can see this bearish signal and this bearish signal right here kind of leading to some downward moments. I guess there was a little bit of a bear one right here when it gave the bull alert, but afterwards, straight bear going down. So I'm like, if you wanted to buy a call for this, you could, but I'd buy it like 4 weeks out at a strike price of somewhere close to in the money, like maybe 175 or something like that, and then but that's taking a risky shot right there. But yeah, BABA is kind of all over the place. I own some of this in my retirement account, and this might be like the only stock that I own that's really down right now in my retirement account. And so it's kind of an annoyance, so I just want to check it out, right? But there's not much good with this one. It's below the 20 moving average, the 50 moving average, and the 200 moving average. If you really want to start buying this, and making some money off of it, the best time it'd probably like a month from now, honestly. 2 to 3 weeks from now is when I think this will become a little bit more interesting here. But you, in the short term, what you want to see is it pop over the 50-day moving average here, and then from there, as long as the overall markets look healthy, you're going to be looking for a golden cross to come, because you can see on this death cross right here, as soon as they had the death cross, it kind of stagnated for a little bit, then all of a sudden, boom, 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 like down, like crazy, right? And the last time we had a golden cross was right here, and then it went down for a little bit, of course, and then it boomed up, right? And boomed up and up and up, right? So at the moment, I say be very careful of this. If you want to buy some options, you can. You can expect some great returns or great losses depending on how you trade this. But this is something that is worth trading if you can kind of follow it along for a little bit. I would watch this for a few days before you enter the trade just to kind of see how it's trading. But right now, Chinese stocks are kind of all over the place at the moment, and it's not the funnest to watch. You do see some decent Chinese stocks though. Like, let's say I go right here, and I just go to country China, and then I go to just sector, I guess. Let's just go to technology. Let's go to charts. Down, 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 down. Slowly down, 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 down. Down, down. Down, 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 and doing something on the side here. Sideways mostly, down a little bit, down a little bit, down a little bit, down a little bit, down, down, making some moves up right here. A full truck alliance software, that's okay. Down and down, or it's sideways, I would say, right? So China is it's just a mess right now. It really is just a mess. And they're cracking down on their companies because they feel like their companies are having too much power. I mean, they probably do, right? But you see the turbulence that happens in the market, and you see how the Chinese just don't care, right? So it is a pretty crazy thing. But if you go to I'm not just go to the technology sector where everything's cracking down, you'll see going up a little bit, maybe going sideways up a little bit. Really, they're going down a lot too. Down, down, down. Wow, yeah, there's a lot more down in the Chinese market overall too. Wow. I hope this doesn't spread into the American market system or the Western markets, because this will be freaking chaotic. I mean, just look at this. This right here, specialty chemicals, looks okay. This one looks okay, mortgage finance. But man, yeah, you are just seeing a whole bunch of stuff go down in the Chinese market, which is not a good thing, right? We're in a worldwide economy, guys. A lot of this stuff is connected in different ways. But as far as Baba, keep an eye on it. It's not really worth buying now unless you want to play this bounce off of the support level that we just had a couple days ago. Hey, Travis. Race at South Bend last weekend. Next weekend, 10K to win. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That actually sounds really fun right there. See, I'm not much of a racer, but I enjoy watching people race, right? I tend to get into crashes when I race cars a little too fast. Hey, Mr. Aroma. Yeah, right now we're still looking poised for a weekend boom. That's only if we're able to bounce off of that white trend line that we've been watching over the past few days, right? If we bounce over that, we're going to be fine. If we do not, expect a more turbulent weekend time this time, okay? So that's something that we'll be looking forward to. But at this moment in time, over the last, I want to say 2 weeks or at least, we've been having a pretty decent rise, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks at this point, actually, since I was on vacation. We've been seeing some really nice rallies, more of a stair climbing, up, down, up, down, up, down. But we're going down not as high as not as much as we were going up, right? And that's been matching up kind of as a during the weekdays or the early part of the week we go up. During the weekends, during the weekends we go up, and through the week some of the weekdays we go down, and then rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So right now, it still feels okay as far as crypto, right? We took a little bit of a dip today. Dogecoin took a little bit more of a dip than I would have liked to see. But I think Dogecoin will have a little bit of a boom here in the next few hours if, I want to say day or so, right? If Bitcoin's able to start bouncing back up here and break out of this trend line, this pennant that we've been placed in at the moment. That's going, so I turned my volume. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Take a sip of soda right here. Yeah, I need to open up that can a little bit more. Hold on a second, guys. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it'll do. Alright. I hope you're having a very, very good day, Mr. Roma. Hey, Hilda, it's okay to get those options. It's more than okay to get those options. But if you're buying tomorrow, you have to not leave your chart if you're buying those options tomorrow. It's going to be extremely volatile. If you're not looking closely, if you run to the bathroom and you come back, your option may be down 20 to 30% by the time you get back from the bathroom. So you have to be glued to your chart for the totality of your trade if you decide to trade AMC or GameStop tomorrow, okay? And you just got to be very careful about how you approach those just because they're so volatile at the moment. I think they're poised to go up tomorrow, but if you're trying to maximize that profit, you may try to sell at the high point, right? And sometimes you sell a little too early, but at least you're walking away with profit. So those are fine calls. They're going to be very volatile. They're going to be very cheap because the expiration is very soon, right? Just keep an eye on the chart. Have a stop loss. If your options lose more than 15 to 20%, whatever, sell, or whatever amount you feel is more than enough, right, for you to sell. Sell and don't hop back in until you feel like there's another opportunity to buy AMC or GameStop, okay? Don't let your emotions rule the day with that one, because that AMC and GameStop will burn you hard if you decide to get emotional with them. Let's see. South Sound Speedway. Ooh, that sounds really, really fun. I can see Bubba going to 240. I mean, yeah, that's realistic right there. 240 is realistic. It's just gonna. It really depends on how the Chinese are gonna handle this, right? Baba should be much higher than where it's at, which is why I haven't sold my retirement account money in Baba. Um, the problem with Baba is the government is literally, like, not literally, but the government is basically attacking the price of a lot of these tech stocks or a lot of these powerful corporations in China, and that's causing a lot of people to sell, even if it's not in their best interest to sell, right? Because they're afraid of what the Chinese are going to do to a lot of these companies. So even though the technicals look fine, you have to also bring into the fact that, hey, China is doing some crazy stuff to their markets, and you can see that from the stock screen, right? China, everything's just going down and down and down and down. So yeah, you have to look beyond the charts, which is kind of as much as we love talking about charts, and I absolutely love charts, you got to go into a little bit more of the details, which is why a lot of the times when I do mine, when I'm talking to you guys, see how I say country, United States of America? It used to say any, but since the China stuff happened, it's been changed to US of A right now, because I don't want to deal with all the drama that comes with China and their stock market, at least at this present time. Now, that doesn't mean occasionally I don't put this to all, and I don't go through the list, right, and see, like, hey, what's going on, right? Because sometimes there's stuff to see, right? Sometimes there is stuff to see. But at this current time, there is not. So I'm still waiting it out, though. Oh, no. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Yep. I deleted something I wasn't supposed to delete. Alright, hold on, guys. I deleted my ability to actually read your guys' messages. Go live. Let me see if I can find it here. There we go. And we're back alive. Okay, there we go. Hey, good morning, Liam. Hope you're having a very, very good day, my man. Good morning, Europeans. Let's see. Hey, Kilo. In general, world affairs suck for all investments. Yeah. No, I mean, not all investments. Sometimes the world can come together and they pump money into stuff that really doesn't need to have money pumped into it. I mean, okay, that's not the right way to say it. Like, for instance, when the world pumps money into fixing the planet and making it go green, most of you guys would assume that they're going to really try to do some good stuff with the planet, right? In reality, when they pump a whole bunch of money into these programs, it's really not doing a lot to help out the environment. What the governments do is they usually regulate companies, right? So companies pay fines or they get in trouble if they don't adhere to those regulations. What really happens is they put that money into bureaucracies or their friends' corporations, so they can try to do something as best they can, but usually fail at it, right? But in the meantime, that company is usually traded publicly, so they will buy a bunch of stock. Like, the stock will go up quite a bit, and then they'll make a lot of money off of it, basically. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not always a bad thing, but the majority of the time it is a bad thing when the world really kind of messes around with when the world has any type of turbulence, it really leads to a little bit of chaos. Right now, we're talking about Afghanistan, inflation, and COVID. None of those things are good right now. Remember, guys, the market was really happy when Joe Biden was elected because even though he's not really pro business, so to speak, as pro business as Republicans. If I'm not going to get too into politics, like, you get my point. What's happening right now is he ran on a bunch of stuff about, like, ending COVID, fixing the economy, and getting our troops out of Afghanistan, right? We're going to get out of we're going to get out of Afghanistan, but there might be some American hostages left behind, where the Taliban or the ISIS-K may take them, right? So that may lead to some more bad scenarios. That one's like, Afghanistan is the least problematic to the market at this moment in time, right? After that, we have inflation. Inflation is a pretty big issue because as Americans pretty much control American stock market, right? So as Americans lose buying power because the value of our dollar is going down and down and down, right? Or not even that, the prices of goods just keep on going up because of supply chain issues and whatnot. As those prices keep on going higher and higher and higher, people are going to be able to buy less and less of the goods they want. We haven't hit that limit just yet. We're kind of inching into it at this moment in time. All right, so As that goes on, you're going to see less and less people buying a whole bunch of crazy expensive stuff, right? And as people stop buying all that crazy stuff, you're going to start to see companies saying, hey, growth is slowing. People are spending less money. And then when people start getting those alert warnings, they start to prematurely start scaling out of their positions just in case there's a market downturn coming, right? And that leads to a little bit of uncertainty. People get a little bit scared. Market sentiment changes, and things start to get a little bit wild. And then the third, and that one's like the second most important. The most important topic right now that's involving all of the markets, crypto stocks, options, forex, whatever, it's COVID. I think a lot of leaders across the world have all tried to end COVID. In America, I don't know. I believe Americans are kind of getting kind of tired of this. I was talking to my mom about it yesterday. I think we have, if you guys don't know, we have Fauci. He's a really smart doctor, I guess, and he said we might be out of it next spring. We've been at this for like a full-on, like a while now, guys. And I think people are going to get more and more fed up as as this stuff goes on. And what I mean by that is we may end up doing more. I think Oregon right now has a mask mandate apparently, where even if you're outdoors and you're vaccinated, you still have to wear a mask. Maybe it's within close quarters to people, but still, that's like a crazy thing to think about. Even if you're vaccinated, right? But what I'm hoping is, my big point is, I don't want there to be another time when there's a whole bunch of riots. Those riots last summer were like freaking crazy. Like the world was like going to end. And maybe that's because I lived in Seattle and Chaz was like the craziest stuff we've ever seen. And by the way, Bitcoin's making a nice little move here. I know a couple of you guys said it a few minutes ago, but I'm just reiterating it now. But it has been pretty crazy to see a lot of that stuff. Like, let me go here before I go back to Bitcoin here, because Bitcoin's breaking through resistance. Chaz, Seattle, images. Like, people took over a whole city block. It was pretty chill for like a day or two. Then there was like a whole bunch of shootings. Some teenager got shot and killed. There was like self militias there. It was absolute chaos. But yeah, so like when that type of stuff happened, the markets were crashing. The markets were not having so much fun, especially with COVID going on. It was just kind of an overall chaos of a time, right? And you see a lot of people not wearing masks over there too, right? Some people wearing masks, some people having like the chin diapers. And so COVID was kind of wild back then. So no more protesting. I hope, right? That was definitely a crazy time. Well, not protesting. I guess it was more the rioting. I would say not protesting. Let me go right here. Seconds. You're seeing Dogecoin make a little bit of a move up here too. There we go. Nice little climb at the moment. Let's see how much higher this thing really wants to go though. Hey Kevin, I have no idea when Japan is going to be able to trade ADA, but when they do, I would expect a small boom, not a massive one, just a small boom. And somebody just asked a question here, sorry. Oh, hey Victor, do I have any plays for the week? Something that I've been looking for this week has been Allstate broke out, I think, a while ago. It broke out from here. It broke out again. It died back down a little bit today, so I'm hoping that it continues to break out sometime this week. JBHT is looking to break out here in the next few days or so. This one hasn't broken out yet. Netflix just broke out. Continued its breakout today. Netflix would have been a good play, although these calls are a little pricey, I admit. ABBV looking to break out again right here. Had a chance yesterday, but it failed. CRM broke out a couple days ago. It's kind of stagnated since then. It's probably going to hit resistance here in the next few days, though. ECL broke out, kind of stagnated at the moment, hoping it can chug up here like Apple did. Apple had 3 red days after the breakout, then decided to go to the moon, right? And the last one is Best Buy. Best Buy just broke out today, and this one can go up probably up to like maybe $130, a little bit further than where it is now. And that could be a nice little run that we see over the next few days for Best Buy. All right, now I'll go back over here to Doge. There you go. And you see Doge breaking through its resistance at the moment as well. Hey, Kilo, I will stay hydrated. Thank you very much, my man. Hey, Vic, you have to give me the ticker for Alpha Finance. You have to give me the ticker for it. Let's see. Hey, Christine Fauci always backtracking. Yeah, I'm not going to get too much politics, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of making it harder to trust the government as far as vaccines and whatnot. And I don't mean like I'm vaccinated, right? I'm fine with it, but it's hard to like trust them about like whenever they say, hey, we're going to aim for this target deadline or whatever. I'm like, sure, right? I'm going to be pleasantly surprised when the COVID mandates are over, but I'm not going to be. I have no idea when it's actually going to end. But that's why I work from home. I'm not at a big risk for getting COVID, right? Maybe when I go to the grocery store is my highest chance of getting COVID, right? Well, let's see. Hey, Robert. But hey, that's a good idea. Scalping Allstate, get back some of my premiums. Hey, there you go. I know premiums can be taken down fast. And hey, Zoom Venus, happy to see you back. Very, very happy to see you back. Hope you're having a very, very good night so far. There we go. Ugh. Take another sip of this squirt here. Squirt, zero sugar. Oops, zero sugar. It might have caffeine, though. That might not be a good idea for me right now, but oh well. Ugh. See. I mean, right now, Dogecoin's up 2%, Matic is up 3.5%, XRP's up 3.5%, Bitcoin's up 2%, Litecoin's up 2.5% too. Oh, and STMX is up about 2.5%, a little bit over 2.5% actually. STMX has been having a nice little boom here as well. Hey, Island Time. Hey, hope you're having a very good day. I know you said, hey, Mike, but I know you actually typed a shoe in there. I hope you're having a very, very good day, Island Time. So for right now, guys, we're let me kind of zoom out of what's going on with Bitcoin. I think we're just going to kind of have a little bit of a recap. So again here, guys, if you guys do some of your own charting at home, whether it be on TradingView or whatever platform you guys prefer, right? I recommend looking at the 4-hour charts because it seems like the 4-hour charts have been very good at telling you when to sell and when to buy, according to the moving averages over the past few weeks, right? So something I highly recommend, especially over the past week itself. It's been performing pretty well. Oops, my slipper fell off. Oh, my slipper fell off. Now I have one slipper on, one slipper off. But you can see over the last like 8 to 12 hours, we've managed to bounce off of the 50 moving average here on the 4-hour chart, and we've come up a little bit so far. We're bouncing. Remember how I told you guys I'd be very much more happy if we were able to break above this resistance right here. We are. I feel a bit more confident about us end up trying to go back up to maybe $49,000 levels now. That'll probably take another 6 hours or something like that, but I think it can be done. Now, will we break out of this trend line here? I don't know. If some longs come in, I think definitely, right? But it's really going to come up to some of those whales to help us out here. Right now, this is kind of a little bit of whales, but mostly retail traders coming in here. If we're able to break above this green moving average here, which is the 20 moving average in the 4-hour chart, you will see a much longer green candle. Like when you pass over the moving averages, long candles passing over the moving averages, long candles, right? I think that's something that most people forget, how long the candles are when they usually break out in crypto above a moving average here. So as it's breaking out above that may be such a large move that it actually gives us a chance to break out of this position right here, which could help us get back up to this larger pennant that we're looking at. And because, okay, let me see. I need to do something right here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, why did I drag it out so far? Move it over here, 4-hour chart. There we go, something like that. That gives us a better chance to break out up here, and if we're able to break out here, and also break out of this resistance, which is kind of heavy right here at 50,500, then we can start heading back up towards $53,000, $55,000 over the next, I'd say, week and a half, right? But I'd say, yeah, probably closer to a week and a half, that'll probably work out. But yeah, so that's what we need to happen right now. And at the moment, we're doing fine. We actually have a pretty nice green candle. I wonder if we're passing over anything right at the moment. Let's see. No. 15-minute chart looks pretty good. What's the 2-hour chart look like? 2-hour chart looks good. 1-hour chart. Yeah, so we passed over the moving average right here of the 1 hour, the 20 moving average on the 1-hour chart. So that nice green bar, boom, right? So that's why it's important to look at multiple charts throughout the day, not just the 4-hour, not just the day chart, not just the 5:15 that I normally have it on. Make sure to check out all the hourly charts if you guys can. I like the 1 hour, the 4-hour, and the 2-hour, but the 3-hour has saved me a couple times as well. So, I just recommend taking the extra 5 seconds to look at that 3-hour chart as well. And then you guys can normally watch on the 15 to 5-minute charts, depending on what your preference is. Most people don't like charts like this that are kind of 1-hour charts because you can see it's just not really doing much. The one candle bar per an hour is not the most exciting. Meanwhile, if I go to the 5-minute chart, you get 20 candle bars per an hour, which is a lot more exciting, right? And you can see Bitcoin and Dogecoin still making nice moves. You're looking for a nice big move right here. When you see this pattern a lot, nice big candle, consolidates for 5 minutes, and then tries to boom up again. Looks like it wants to make another move here. So we are seeing a little bit of a rally at the moment off of that. I think it was a 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart is what we've just bounced off of a couple hours, probably like 6 hours ago now. So things are looking pretty darn good at the moment. Let's see. Hey, Christine, Mike saw the shoe. I did see the shoe. Let's see. Wait for it. Oh, hey, Barnes. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hate when you're trapped in and you can't have access to a whole bunch of stuff you like. I remember I stayed at a friend's place in Montana one time. It was a nice house, but they were snowed in, right? So in order to go to the store or do anything, we had to take snowmobiles. And the store really didn't have anything besides like canned stuff. And they had a whole bunch of stuff at their house, don't get me wrong, but they did not stock up on soda. So we were just like, hey, can we get some soda? Or it wasn't soda, we were looking for beer. And of course they were all sold out of beer, but they had the hard stuff left over, so that warmed us up a little bit. But it was pretty crazy when the transportation kind of breaks down because of natural disasters and whatnot. You really realize how much you miss the soda, or you miss all that stuff at the grocery store that you can't just buy anywhere else, right? Hey, no worries, Horace. Happy to help you out. Thanks for asking the question, my man. No way. Seen that shoe? Was there a split second? Wow. When I see you guys' messages, I see them like for a fraction of a second longer because I get like I get like a 1 second a heads up that you guys are chatting. So I see your messages like a full on second before they actually pop up to everybody else, and that's just so I can in case some of you guys see something that's really mean or derogatory or something like that, I have a chance to kind of take it out, right? If YouTube hasn't taken it out already, right? Let's see. Let's see. Guys talking about Gilligan's Island. I used to watch that as a kid a little bit here because I had a really old TV, but I haven't seen that show in a very, very, very long time. Let's see. We're dying down a little bit here on the 5-minute chart. I was hoping for a little bit more of a big boom here. Let me go over here to Twitter. Are we getting shorted? No. Let me see. Ethereum short just liquidated. Okay. Bitcoin short 9 minutes ago. Bitcoin long. Bitcoin short liquidated. So some shorts are losing money and getting out. Some shorts are trying to enter into new positions right here. So we'll see who wins this one at the moment. There we go. And you can see how these are kind of following along a little bit at the moment. Reruns? Oh yeah, everybody watches reruns. No, I mean I wasn't old enough to watch the originals. Hey, Robert Eagle Eye Man. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. But so far, guys, things are moving pretty well. They're moving pretty well. We're starting to take a little bit of an upturn. We're going to see how long this boom takes. If I were to zoom out on Bitcoin here for a second, this is where we're at. This is the line we do not want to cross. This is the line we do want to cross, right? So we're in that process. We're slowly making a move up here. We'll see how much longer this thing really wants to take off for, and I'll be happy I'll be happy for now. I'm glad I stayed up a little bit longer to kind of chat with you guys too, because otherwise it might have been a weird night. Let's see. How are they looking in the last 24 hours now? Okay. Yeah, Dogecoin needs to have a big day today. If Bitcoin was able to kind of stabilize around here or bump up a little bit, Dogecoin needs to have a 10% plus day in the next 24 hours for real. Let's see. Hey, Ellen, time, Mike, are you getting ready to go to the wedding? Very much so. It's not for a while now. It's not for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20 days at the moment. But yeah, I got my suits. I got my suits tailored. My grandma bought me some nice shirts and pants and stuff like that. I already have a bunch of them, but my grandma's a really nice person, right? So she got me some stuff, and I'm getting ready for. I'm staying at this hotel now, the Logan in Philadelphia. I think Mixie wanted to hang out while I was there, so I might say hi to her and have a drink and a Philly cheesesteak. Is that what they have out there? Philly cheesesteaks. But yeah, this hotel seems pretty nice. I don't know. It looks nice on the inside. I don't know what it looks like from the outside. They don't really have any pictures of it from the outside. So I'm assuming it's just like an okay hotel from the outside. Is there a way to see it? Let me see. See outside. Urban Farmer is, I don't know. What does that say? Something? Yeah, I'm totally lost in Philly right now. It could be this thing right now. That's a Hyatt Suites or something like that. Oh, so it must be this, the Logan Square. It must be this. It's probably this building right here. This looks like a. I think I saw Logan on the side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is the Logan right here. This is the Logan right here. And where I'm going to the wedding is somewhere. Is this the museum? No, that's not the museum. I feel like it's in this little quadrant somewhere. Is that the Rocky area? No. Well, whatever. Where I'm going for this. Oops. There you go. There should be the freaking museum up here. I don't know where it's at. Franklin Institute. Oh, here we go. Yeah, his wedding is Philadelphia Museum of Art. Right here, this Waterworks place. This is where his wedding is at, and it's gonna be freaking sweet. There's a museum. So they even provide the driving from the hotel over to the venue. Freaking awesome. But I'm super excited for the wedding. Very, very excited for that wedding to happen. In about a month from now, a little bit less. The only thing I'm sad about is United Airlines canceled my flight, so they gave me a new flight a day before. So instead of heading over there for the 14th, I'm going to head over to the 13th. And that means on the 14th, I have an extra day to hang out with my friends, so we're going to go goose hunting, which is the good news. But I literally get my puppy on the 12th. And I was supposed to get my puppy like on the 28th or something like that, 27th, something like that. But the mom had to let her early, so that the 8-week date moved up, obviously. But now I only get to bond with my puppy for one day before I have to go to visit my friend for the wedding for 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. That's 7 days. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow, that is 7 days. Wow. 7 days I'll be gone, and then I won't get to see my puppy till I get back. And when I see my puppy when I get back, I'm literally just going to snuggle him and play with him, and, like, I don't know. He's going to have the best day ever, right? But yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know. I really want to take my puppy with me, but I'm not going to take like an 8-week-old puppy on the flight over there, right? Especially when he's not potty trained or anything like that. Or I don't know if he is potty trained. I should probably ask the guy I'm buying him from, but I doubt it. But I it's the only thing that's bad about the trip. Let's see. Hey, Chrissy, maybe you can ask them to hold on to the puppy for a bit longer. They won't do it. I'm having family watch it, so it's not going to be a big problem. But I just really want to be with the puppy, and it sucks how the time works out like that. But I know my mom will really enjoy the company. My sister will really enjoy the company, and my grandparents will come over and play with the puppy too, because my grandparents have their own puppy. So they'll all have a fun time with them, but I won't be there. It's about me, not about the puppy. It's about me. I want to be with that puppy to play with him and show him a lot of love and affection. Hey, Kill. Yep, Loki is the name of the puppy. Yep, I'm gonna name him Loki. I'm super excited for it. They just sent me a video of them a couple days ago here. See, I just got a picture of I just got a video from them a couple days ago of how the puppies are looking. And I'll check in a few minutes and I'll show you what the puppy looks like for sure. Yeah, the guy takes a bunch of videos for the puppies all the time and he sends them over to me. I paid the $300 deposit already, so I only have to pay is $1,200 for the puppy now, so it's not too expensive. Well, I guess it's a little expensive, but for a German Shepherd, I think that's a pretty reasonable price. Excuse me. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Nope, I didn't get it yet. All right, I'll let you know when I get the email, though. There we go. Oh, puppy cam? Actually, that'd be pretty cool. Well, I'm thinking of making a TikTok for the puppy and just doing some TikTok videos about him, because I think he'll, if he likes the camera, I'll do it. If he doesn't like the camera, I won't do it, right? But if he enjoys getting, videos taken of him, I'll definitely make him into a little puppy star for sure. I think I'll have a lot of fun with that. Get him a little sponsor. He can have some premium dog food, and he'll enjoy that quite a bit. Let's see. Hey Lopez. Hi Michael. Anthology gas. I did not sell yesterday at 180. I'm stumped now at 140. Do you think I should sell now? Yeah. It sounds like you went below your stop loss or where you should have sold out off at. In those circumstances, I'd probably sell. Just cut your losses and move on to something else. That might be your best idea. Just learn from it, and then next time you trade, you need to have a system set up like this. So I'm going the very longest way possible to get to my Google Sheets here. Okay, you need to have a Google Sheets account, it's not an Expedia, I don't know why, we're talking about traveling. What's the Microsoft Office version of Sheets? It's Excel. You're going to have an Excel spreadsheet, or you can just write it down in a notebook. I wish I had my notebook here, but you can just write down a notebook. You want to have the ticker, the price you want to buy at, your price target, your stop loss, and your stop loss is if it drops down to that price, you're going to sell no matter what, right? And you need to have a stop loss, which means that if it hits that price, you're done, the trade is over, you lost, but you still have a lot of money to trade again, right? You don't become a bag holder or anything of that nature. If you want to scale out of your positions, you can have scale out prices, and then after the trade is done, you're going to see if you had a profit or a loss, right? Then you're going to have a watch list, like what's on your watch list, or did you just kind of trade it randomly? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, it will not work. Call or put if you were trading options, and a short or long if you were just buying or selling the stock, right? You need to have a lot of this information already planned out before you even execute that trade. And then once you execute that trade, if it goes up to your price target, start scaling out at the levels you specified. If it goes down to your stop loss, sell it and move on. Record your loss and just take it and understand you're okay. You're alive to fight another day, and you didn't lose at that much money, right? That's how you have to approach trading. It's kind of easy just to go day by day, like, ooh, this looks good, let me buy some. Ooh, this looks good, let me buy some. But if you're not keeping records on how you're trading, you have no idea if you're getting better or not. And if you're not getting better, you're probably getting worse, right? So you have to take some time to do some of this nitty gritty work. But it's definitely worth your time to make a spreadsheet that looks like this. It's very simple. It takes less than 5 minutes, right? Just write it down, and the next time you have an idea of like, hey, I want to buy this, tick it, right? And then if you wanted to, you don't have to do this, but this is if you wanted to be a little bit more geeky about it, you can do, instead of short, long, and say reasoning, right? I feel like I misspelled reasoning, but whatever. Reasoning, you can see breakout, right? It can be a breakout. It can be support, bounce, broke through 50 EMA daily chart, right? You can say, hey, why did you buy this in the first place? You can go back on it and kind of reflect. Every once in a while I go back and reflect on some of my winners and some of my losers and why it happened. A lot of times I make a lot of money because of a little bit of luck was involved with it. Sometimes I didn't lose as much money as I thought I was going to lose because I stuck to the plan. And usually sticking to the plan will minimize your losses. And, just being consistent about playing a specific type of breakout or bounce play or something like that, and letting it kind of ride a little bit and scaling out, that'll lead to you having a little bit more gains, right? And at the end of the day, every month you just want to make more money than you lost. That's all you want to do. You want your portfolio to grow. And if your portfolio is growing, the world is fine. It may take some time to get to that promised land of becoming a full-time trader, but you're on your way, right? Not many traders can consistently make profit every month. It's extremely hard to do so, right? That's why not everybody's a trader, obviously. So you got to take your time, learn. But the one thing you need, like absolutely need, is some way to record if you are doing a good job, a bad job, a terrible job, a great job, a fantastic job, a okay job, whatever. You need to have some way to keep track of all of that data. All right, there we go right here. And let's say Bitcoin taking a little bit of a dump right here as well. So teeny bit. There we go. All right. Still looks okay though. Still climbing up here a little bit. Hey, the Evil Killer. Mike, you can get 12 to 15 acres of land for 100K in Canada. Be close to New York State as well. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's extremely cheap. Why is America so expensive? That's why. Let's see. Kilo spelled sideways. Oh, I do not understand it. Oh, like Loki. I see what you're saying. Yeah. But what do you call? But yeah. So, I mean, Canada seems like a nice place if they would take me. Suspense for puppy already loved. I know, right? Well, let me see. Do I have it? There it is. Download it. Download. Let me right here. Let me do this right here. This is a very short. Video.
Today is Sunday, August 22nd, and the puppies are playing with the wrapper on the right shavings, and so I haven't thrown it away yet because they're having so much fun.
One more time.
Today is Sunday, August 22nd, and the puppies are playing with the wrapper on the right shavings, and so I haven't thrown it away yet because they're having so much fun.
So, yeah, so they're having a bunch of fun. The puppies are getting a little bit larger now. I'm super excited to get the puppies here in the next month, right? Boom, boom. Let me turn this down before I put the music on, or it'll freaking break you guys' speakers. There we go. Light. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hey everybody! Oh, excuse me, not everybody. Hey Robert, have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope you make some good money with AMC tomorrow morning if you're joining the crowd, right? Thanks again, Robert. Yeah, if you guys want to, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Every like really does help out, guys, and I cannot stress that enough. Every single like does help out the stream, okay? Let's see. Move that right back up here. And thanks again, Philo69, for subscribing. I do appreciate that quite a bit. Thank you very much. And same with you, Todd Tucker. Thank you guys very much for subscribing. Hey, Kilo, I did not expect them to be white. Oh, I know, yeah, the white German Shepherds. I know, right? Crazy. They're coming from this guy. These guys. The dad looks like a freaking boss. The dad is this guy. I wish I could zoom in on him. Can I zoom in on him? I guess, yeah, I guess, alright. Where's the dad at? There's the dad. Looks very freaking majestic. Very, very majestic. So, yeah, I'm pretty hyped for these. I'm pretty hyped for these dogs here. Let me go back to this zoom in, though. There you go. But yeah, I'm super excited. I forgot the mother's name. I think the mother's name is Axel or something like that. Yeah, I think, no, that's Haiku. Oh, the dad's name is Axel. I don't remember who the mom is. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to, get the puppy, though. But yeah, so they're pretty good. A little forever friend, as they put it. So I'm super hyped to get the puppy here. And you guys are seeing Bitcoin take a little bit of a dip here, guys, just to see. Let's see. Hey, Kilo. White Shepherd and Lab Mix, my Jenny. Exactly, yeah. What do you call these ones are bred to be white. So, like, if two white dogs have a baby, they're going to be white, I guess. But the interesting is, according to, like, the Dog Breeders Association or something like that, who, like, does the dog competitions, the white German Shepherd, the white fur is actually a flaw to them. Well, I'm not going to enter my dog in any competitions, but it's kind of interesting to think that they think the white fur is they think it's a flaw in the DNA, and I was like, no, that freaking looks amazing. I absolutely love that dog in that pure white coat. Oh, it's going to help me find the fur when it sheds all over the place. I'm going to find it so easily. And it's not going to be the matching of my matching color of my carpet, right? Let's see. All right, everybody. I'm probably going to head to bed here at 11:30, just as a heads up, guys. So if you guys do have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to get this other stream set up here very fast as well, so I can do this right here. Start streaming. Excellent connection. So this is the stream I'm talking to you guys on. This is the other stream that I have right here going on right now. Well, it'll be up in a second. Oh, it's already live. Oops. Oh, well, that's fine. But after this stream is done, I believe you guys will get pushed over to this one right here. So you guys can keep talking. There we go. Okay. Boop. All right. Perfect. Hey, Kilo. Interesting and said at the same time, Michael. Yeah, well, I don't care. I mean, like, I don't think a dog ever wants to go into the show business, right? I think the owner just wants it to go into the show business. But I absolutely adore the white coat on those dogs. Absolutely adore it. So that dog's gonna have a special place in my heart for a long, long time. Yeah, but I'm super excited to get that puppy. You guys have no idea. I've been looking for a little companion for a while. I've been a little bit too busy to have a dog, but now now I have a little bit more time. My mom's doing a little bit better. She's not in the hospital as much as she was before. My sister's about to go to school, so I don't have to watch over her so much if my mom's going to like a doctor's appointment or something like that. And so I have much more time to spoil a puppy, right? Much more time to spoil a puppy. I'm almost out of squirt. Yep, I'm out of squirt. All right. There we go. All right, perfect. Let me hop on the 15-minute chart here for both of these. And overall, you can see there's a trend line going from here to here, and it's still fine. We're just a little overextended right now. We're still following that gradual trend line right here. There we go. And this is the 15-minute chart, so we definitely still have a little bit more time before we really try to break out here if we do. But if we do manage to break out here, the real challenge is this breakout up here at 50,500. That's where really we're going to start seeing some big moves come, right? Now let's go back over here. We will be a little bit further away from the moving averages, though, so I believe, if we don't move fast, if we move too fast, we may have a steep peak and then a quick drop, so just be aware of that as well. Watch these 4-hour moving averages and see how close we're able to get above them, right? Because if we have a huge spike, it might be a little bit easier to go to the 1 hour or the 2 hour moving averages to see how those are reacting to the high price movement, right? Or the quick movement of the price. And one of the things I'm going to do for you guys here very fast before I end up going to bed, I need to open this up right here. I need to actually go here at the moment. Hey, thanks, Kilo. I appreciate it very, very much, guys. I'm always here to help you guys out when it comes to learning how to trade and whatnot, and just kind of having a good time and chatting, right? 4 hours. There we go. And then on the longer term trend line here, is there a way? Okay, here we go. There we go. That way you guys can see all this information on the other stream as well. And then what I'm going to do with this stream probably is, let's see, I got a couple minutes before I go to bed here. 5-minute chart looks fine. Let me go here. Move this over here. Pop this. Let's pick all this up. Let's go Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, and Litecoin right here. Then we have this to make sure everything's working fine. Sound is good, all good. Okay, now I can close this for tonight. All right, and then let me go back over here. There you go. Hey, Dylan. Oh yeah, we're still at a nice pump, guys. There's nothing too bad going on at the moment. We're still climbing up here. I didn't add this short-term trend line to it, but I don't want people to freak out and think this trend line was this trend line. It's just too close, really. If people don't have the context right. So people might freak out and sell right here when, they would probably rather be freaking out there at the real trend line. And then what I'm going to do for you guys here is I'm going to go to AMC Entertainment Holdings. And I'm going to have auto. 5-minute chart for AMC. Somewhere around there. And I'm going to have another chart for you guys, GameStop right here. 5-minute GameStop. I'm probably gonna let's see. There we go. That way in the morning I'll be good to go. All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your night. As soon as I end the stream, you guys will be transported over to the other stream to kind of continue watching, Dogecoin and Bitcoin here. And then I will wake up early tomorrow morning. I will not stream until noon because I will fall back asleep and I'll be extremely exhausted. But tomorrow morning I'll wake up very early, around 5 o'clock, and I will turn on this stream for you guys, which is going to be an AMC and GameStop stream with a few technical analysis things in here. Not a lot, but just a few technicals. That way you guys can play around with it and see, see if there's any good opportunities to buy or whatnot, okay? So they'll both be on the 5-minute charts. Keep an eye on it, right? They're both looking okay. GameStop, there we go. Let's go to the extended hours as well. There you go. That way you guys can see a little bit of the information here. Hope you guys have a very, very, what do you call it? That's no pump, that's just Kyle. What do you call it? So you guys will be able to watch the GameStop Mania and the AMC Mania tomorrow as well. I will be sleeping, so forgive me, but I will set the chart up for you guys at 5 o'clock my time in the morning, which is 8 o'clock Pacific time. 8 o'clock Eastern time, right? So you guys will be able to see all this stuff by the time the market opens, okay? All right, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and thank you again for joining the stream. Thanks, everybody. It's never been transported before. All right, get ready for it. Here you go. Beam them up, Scotty. Let's see.